It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, I get it.
8 o'clock in the morning, outside my motel room. 8 o'clock in the morning, good thing I don't have a gun. Leaf blower, holy, holy. Leaf blower, good thing I don't have a gun. 2:30 in the morning, the band has crashed at Sugar's house with all the windows open. Guess who's mowing his lawn? Drunk neighbor, speed freak neighbor, holy, holy. Drunk neighbor, meth head neighbor, good thing I don't have a gun. Gigged in San Antonio, got to sleep 4 a.m. Playing tonight up in Fort Worth. Who's outside my window? Wood chipper, holy, holy. Bass boomer, subwoofer, Dodge Charger, no muffler. Cat fighter, dog barker, chainsaw running, mother scratcher. Bad neighbor, good thing I don't have a gun.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Or your lips are moving.
I was talking to someone else through the closed circuit system that I have. You see this over here?
Good morning, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee will be at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and I can tell you're all excited because it's Hat Day. I know. I'm excited as well. Very much Hat Day.
Hat Day.
It's Hat Day. Hat Day. Hat Day. Hat Day. Hat.
That was my closed circuit system.
Oh, you're just making noise over there?
Sorry.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear what I heard a
Are you trying to get a hold of Pat? He's right there.
Oh, hey, Pat. How are you? I'm just going to review what we're going to do.
You're trying to annoy the listeners. You already did that with that leaf blowing song.
Yeah.
You sure captured the annoyance of the actual leaf blower with that one, didn't it?
By request.
I doubt it.
Well, erase that.
If we could delete one thing, it would be that from the archives.
Oh, that'd be a
Wow,
fun
it
day.
really made you mad.
We all get to delete one thing. That'd be such a fun day.
Well,
I will read the request. It's from Max.
Hey,
Max.
How are you?
Bye,
goes,
Max.
I haven't heard this gem in a long time.
Oh, that's
There's a reason.
Leaf blower by the Asylum Street Spankers.
Yeah, our name spells ass. That's
Then he
fun.
writes, how about ya?
Oh, you know what? I knew I liked Max.
Yeah.
I just didn't care for his request.
Says, how about ya? Right there, Chick McGee.
Man's got spirit. That's for sure.
How did I get dragged into this? He's the one that was pissed about it.
Yeah, no, I admit that.
Get
Yeah,
off my ass.
I don't know why we do have like a 40-second edit of that, which really is a lot better. It gets the point across without
I never heard that
too much. I agree. I'll make a point to get that out of the system pretty soon.
Just that intro, that intentionally annoying wow.
You ever have one of those days when you come to the office and everything you dread about the coming day happens in the first 5 minutes? You ever do that?
Yeah.
You ever just hear, and here it is, all right in your face?
No, the first 5 minutes. You mean the first 5 minutes of the show? Or
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just now.
I apologize. My
Go
check
ahead.
engine light came on. That's why I'm in a bad mood.
Oh, that's not good.
And aren't you driving to St. Louis today?
Supposed to be, yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, boy.
This is the third time this has happened. I don't even have 30,000 miles on this thing. A lemon. I got a lemon.
no, it might just be a bad connection. It could be nothing.
Yeah, do it. I used to do it with my VCR. Take
Piece of black.
that electric black tape. Just cover the blinking, annoying.
Get a Sharpie. Josh, I just say
you can borrow my car. We'll swap.
no. Don't do anything. Take the drive. Anything bad happens, then they'll be sorry. Right? Teach them a lesson. Huh? How about that?
The nearest, whatever is nearest to me, will be sorry.
Yes.
Well, you drive 90 miles an hour.
Oh, for God's sake.
What's wrong with Grandpa?
According to Godwin, I'm a fast driver.
You got a
yes.
ticket that day.
Oh, well.
Am I right?
It was not because I was driving fast. It was because I was driving drunk.
And I was trying to kill my passenger.
Yeah. False.
No, of course.
Let's see now. We have a lot to get to today. We'll try to cheer Mr. McGee up. I don't know what's the matter. What did I do? You just said the first 5 minutes of the show had everything you hated.
Oh, he's being silly. Chick's having fun over there.
He's busting balls.
Yeah, I'm being silly.
Oh, I say we.
You know what, Tom? You might be right.
I think we've got some stuff you're going to like. We got an almost world record that's kind of cool.
No,
What do you mean?
I've seen it. It's not.
Are we talking about the same one?
Yeah.
Has to be. There's only one almost.
If it's either one, it's a winner.
Okay, we got that going for us. We've got, let's see, we've got news about dinosaurs coming up.
Right.
We have how to not smuggle a weapon onto an airplane.
See, that's another thing. Dinosaurs. How do they know how those bones go back together?
Mm-hmm.
The hell with those people.
This is just a skull, so they don't have to worry about putting it together.
Oh, they know that goes on top.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know. Maybe the rare underneath Tyrannosaurus Rex. You don't know.
It is T-Rex.
We have another cornhole news. We've got some tombstone updates. It's a lot of fun stuff.
Tombstone updates.
That's always fun.
A lot of fun stuff is what he just said.
Well, it could be tombstone pizza.
Yeah, they got.
Well, you know
Oh,
something?
that's a good pizza.
It almost is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It involves tombstones and food. A very unusual story.
Interesting.
We have some happy ending stories.
Somebody eating at a grave?
you don't picnic in the cemetery?
Well, that's actually
much as I used
part
to.
of the story.
Oh, my Lord.
Coming up, we have Karen news, of course.
You like that, don't you? The Karen stuff. You like that. You kind of hung your hat on that. You like the name Karen.
No. I know some nice people named Karen, certainly, but I mean, it's
Are they though?
This thing about
Are they?
the over complaining and whining about the small things in life.
Really?
Yes, I prefer to whine about the big stuff.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, that is untrue. You're the king of complaining about small things in life.
Yeah, he is.
They're big to him.
That's important.
Have you only now heard about Josh's check engine light came on? What are you talking about?
We can swap cars. I'll drive yours for the weekend. You can take mine.
You know what? You should take him up on that.
Yeah.
I'd be so uncomfortable the
Mr. Big
whole
Mouth.
time.
Mr. Big
Why
Mouth.
would you be
I'll
uncomfortable?
swap you cars.
I mean, I'd be physically comfortable. It's a very nice vehicle, but I would just be, my God.
Worried about something happening to the car the
Changing
whole
one
time.
button
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Oh, no. I'll tell you how to switch the radio around. You have to pull over.
Turns into a tank.
You've got to switch like 4 different things to change the channels.
Amphibious.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time. What do you think happened with the British people who built your automobile?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they said, you know what would be great is when people had to change the radio, if they had to pull over to the side of the road to change the radio, or you could be doing something wrong.
No,
Right.
It was actually, if you Google this particular vehicle, it is listed as having the worst radio of any major SUV.
I think that's a pretty big aftermarket car. People like to put their own speakers in and have a little fun with it. I think folks are having a good time
So
with
the
that
speakers are fine. It's just that you can't change the channel on it without going through 8 steps because it's all on the same screen. I like the old-fashioned. Oh, the radio's right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
So again, this is a very small thing you're complaining about. This
No,
is
it's a
not
huge
big
thing. It's causing. There are many people that aren't alive anymore because of this.
Many.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I can verify that on the internet. That's the worst thing that ever happened. You got the internet.
I read a fascinating article about
Here we go.
the all-electric screens, the digital screens. People are taking their eyes off of the road for significantly longer.
I mean, yeah, how else am I supposed to watch White Chicks? It's a funny movie. I got a long ride.
Watching it on your
You
desk.
are the most unengaged person overall, let alone driver, I've ever met in my life. And you don't have a screen, so I can't imagine if you had a screen.
Well,
There's a screen.
Yeah, there's a screen, but the radio is part of the same. In other words, everything is all on one screen now, so people have to take their eyes off the road for a significantly longer period of time.
You don't just leave your radio up? What are you putting there?
Leave your radio up.
Depends.
Just leave your radio on the screen.
dashboard.
We encourage people to leave their radios on
Why
our
don't you
show.
leave
the
your
whole time.
earbuds in? And listen
Oh,
on your
that's a
phone.
great idea.
He does that.
He does that.
He does do that.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody's singing like a canary over
Wow.
there.
Hey, Captain Red.
You got a ticket.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Narky G.
He's a rat. Look at him. He's eating his cheese over there. What a rat.
headphones on over here.
Good Lord.
No, but
Today-
this is a good thing to rat about. He's being unsafe. He's not hearing the truck in the left lane because he's
Right.
listening to an audiobook about Jack Ruby. This is bad
Exactly.
for everybody.
Jack Ruby, interesting guy, guilty as hell. Let's move forward here. Today's Hat Day.
Hat day.
Now explain this to us, please.
Well, they're hats, and I got you guys hats.
Thank you, man.
So there's going to be a presentation.
Yeah,
of the
at some
hats.
point, as soon as I get the okay from you, that God knows when that might be.
I was just trying to
that
find
it's
out what hat day was
okay
officially.
to present the hats.
That sounds
because
like
I
fun.
know we can't talk off the air anymore to each other, and we can't enter the building unless we clear it with you first. So we're just
These are all lies.
Just,
Now,
yeah, you guys just
Save
sit
it-
there and let me go. Well,
save
I don't
it
know
for
why
the
Chip got
show.
fired.
I just like to go to you in the hallway and go, Chick, that's so brave of you to say that. I'm so sorry I don't back you up on it.
So brave.
coming up, a story about. Did you everybody vote yesterday?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Sure.
Well, I voted last week.
Oh, you didn't vote, did you?
No, I said yeah.
Oh, okay.
As far as you know.
Ace, did you vote?
I don't vote in midterms.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
So then it's your
That's
whatever
perfect.
bad things happen are your fault.
It's too close to call.
I voted yesterday. It was fun.
Fun?
Yeah, I discovered a new school.
Oh, okay.
That's such a weird. That is a weird sentence. I
Yeah.
discovered a new school
Like-
I made a
Need
joke
it.
that bombed hard.
at the poll place.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So, you know, they give you the piece of paper, you put it in
can't wait.
the...
Always causing trouble.
You put it in the computer, you do it, it prints out, and then you take it to that thing.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, just feed this into here. I go, oh, is this the shredder? And I got nothing.
Got the
Mine
vacuum.
wasn't like that.
And then
Mine
she
was
yelled at me because I wouldn't
hard.
take the sticker.
He yelled at you.
Yeah.
But I got the sticker, but I threw it away, which upset my daughter because she wanted to wear it today. I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Why did you refuse it? What act of defiance is that?
Oh, I don't need one. She's like, yes, you do. I go, no, I'm fine. She goes,
It's just being difficult.
she goes, put it on your hat. I go, no, thanks. And I started to walk away. She's like, okay.
Just do it. Just take the sticker.
Wait a minute. What did she say when you walked away?
Okay.
Boy, she really gave it to you.
You're the business.
You were right.
I think it was the shredder remark.
Yeah, the thing is, imagine that job. You're there all day. It's
You're
hard.
volunteering.
It's nice to be nice to those people.
Now, Josh, you were at a special building. Did you get the tour you wanted?
No, not at all. It was like some ancillary room. I went to a firehouse and
cool.
didn't see any.
Did you get a calendar?
Didn't see one engine. Didn't see a pole.
Did you see any abs?
No.
No abs? Oh,
Didn't
that
see a
sucks.
Dalmatian.
That stinks.
Well,
Deep on the firehouse.
Did you get a bowl of chili?
Where did that start, the Dalmatian at the fire?
I don't know.
Is that like a Disney thing? I think that's a Disney thing, isn't it? Disney invented that along with Christmas, right? Yeah.
I frankly prefer a golden retriever. Right now, I want to tell you about, we've been talking about this and playing this game on the air a lot. It's called Poetry for Neanderthals, Not Safe for Work Edition, available exclusively at Target stores. We're going to play it again in just a few minutes. I would describe it as, we'll put it this way. It's from the creators of Exploding Kittens, and it's a lot of fun to play. If you haven't heard us playing it, just stick around because we're going to do it again. You're only allowed to use single-digit syllable hints to try to get someone to say usually a two-word answer.
Right.
Let me grab one over here for a quick sample. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Sticks, mail,
Wood.
send,
Parcel.
send mail. This sticks on
Stamp.
stamp. Can I get
Tramp
it?
stamp.
Tramp stamp. Boom. That was easy.
Wow,
That
good
was
job.
an easy one. That was an easy one. I'm getting better at it. Josh is the king.
Well, you're starting to use full sentences.
Yeah, you can use full sentences. You can only use single syllable words to get stuff like sometimes unsafe phrases.
You must have just gotten one.
Oh, this one's
You're
okay.
blushing.
Yeah, this one's okay. This one's not.
Can Grandma say it? What's Grandma say?
Depends on if you have a cool grandma or not.
If she's filthy. And,
But here's one. This is actually a play.
the Iceman cometh?
No, this is the one. Christy did this. The vagina monologues.
Oh.
There you go. But there are some very salty answers, put it that way, which is a lot of fun when you get grandma.
Boy, the vagina monologues, that would be a hard one to guess.
Must have been hard to train yourself to do that. Oh, you mean you just
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah. I just
Let me try.
didn't
Let me
really
try
have
one
to
more.
make it speak.
Let me try one more.
It's hot down here.
When you box, you use this.
Fist.
Glove.
Yes.
Fist?
Fist?
Twice.
Double fist.
Double fisting.
Double fisting. There you go, right there.
That's a little rough.
Now, explain that when
God.
It's when you're holding a beer in both hands.
Yeah, it's
Right.
double fisting.
Double fist.
Double fisting at the bar.
Yeah,
were thinking something
Maplethorpe's too
else.
many syllables.
Hey, more oleo.
Yeah, it's a fun game available exclusively at Target and at Target.com. When we come back, more adventures in voting. Hope everybody got out there to vote, and some really cool stuff in the news. And in sports, any teasers over there?
We've got the new college football playoff top four for you, and we do have cornhole in the sports again. And
All
that's
right.
exciting, and the World Series ratings are in.
Okay, but this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Well, shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Wednesday. That's right, November the 9th. Thanks so much for joining us. And for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information.
What do you order at Starbucks?
What's the new thing? Come on.
There's something new?
Oh, Bob.
Bob, you know,
Bob.
with my overt masculinity,
Oh, Bob.
I can pull off anything.
What are you ordering these?
I have
Something frou-frou?
No, not foo-foo at all. It's very simple. It's called a misto.
A misto.
Misto.
I want a misto.
Misto horny. Misto horny. Misto Griswold, your Greek is ready.
What's a misto?
It's just
Coffee with
coffee with steamed milk.
Isn't that
Isn't
what
that
it
a
is?
latte?
A latte or a cappuccino?
I don't know what.
Intellectually, you have to be with all of us when we're frustrated with you because you used to stand behind a person at Starbucks and when you would make fun of them endlessly when they go, I want coffee extra hot. And now you can't have your coffee unless the milk is steamed. You see
Well,
why?
no, because when you put the cream in it, it cools the coffee too much.
What if it's... Oh, my God.
So you're adding cream already? You're adding more cream?
He's adding
No.
hot cream.
No. It's it's skim milk. You can get steamed skim milk. See?
I don't understand the difference between a cappuccino, a latte, a misto. It's all steamed milk. They all add it to coffee.
Why don't you tell me the difference between a taco and a burrito and all the
Hard
rest of
shell,
that crap?
soft shell.
It's all the
Yeah.
same
You know,
thing. It's
no,
all the
it's
same thing.
not.
With no, it's well. See, there's subtle distinctions. See, Christy, that's me. I'm all about subtlety.
What do
I'd
you say?
I'd like
Grande.
like a non-fat misto, please.
A non-fat meat. Well, you got to say a size. Do
yeah,
you say
you gotta
that
say
first or
venti,
last?
grande, tall. What do you
Venti,
got?
probably the
Do you
big
say-
one.
do you say it
Venti.
first or last?
First.
First.
I always do the large. If I'm ordering for my wife at Starbucks, I'll have a large coffee with that creamy stuff you put in there.
And
Oh, you
you're
mean
not
a
gonna
latte?
So you're not going to.
Grande? No, I
You're
want
not
a
going to
large.
pretend you know the language.
No, because I don't know the language.
But I mean, if it's golf, would you say I want an iron, or would you say, well, I don't want to use one of the wooden ones. Give me one of the metal sticks. Oh yeah, I got you, Bob.
What are you talking about? You know
Oh, I
what bugs
got
me
it.
at
Did he say-
Starbucks?
That's sad. I
Did he
actually
say
kind of
metal
got
stick?
that analogy.
Did he say metal stick?
Metal
He did.
stick.
Give me
I'm going to
metal
go over there and
stick.
beat the crap out of him right now.
I got your back, brother.
You got to answer the phone.
I didn't see anything.
This is Larry King.
No,
Hang up
Bob,
the phone.
You let that phone ring.
As
you
far as I
son of a-
know, he fell down a lot. That's all. That's what I'm telling
he was
people.
pushed down a
Yeah.
lot.
Bob and Tom.
Even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Matt Weinhold is our guest, wow.
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and Babylon
fan,
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes! What happened to those days?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives me?"
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time and saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7.
Down the road.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Chick, sir.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we're going to play a round of Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition. But it's also Hat Day.
Yes, it is.
Oh, are we going to get right to it?
Yes, we are.
Chick McGee has brought us all hats.
I'd like to present Tom his hat first because that will possibly self-explain what's going on.
Oh,
Nice.
Bro.
Very
It's a beautiful blue cap with a big T on it.
All right.
And let me just take the tag off.
Sure.
I'd like to point out, everyone listening, Christy is looking at the pile of hats, licking her lips. I don't know what that's all about.
He's excited.
We're all excited.
Yeah, we're all
Everybody's excited on Hat
It's Hat Day, man. Come on. Why wouldn't you?
It's got this cardboard thing inside it.
Oh, yeah, you can keep that.
Put this on.
Yeah, you can keep that if you'd like.
Oh, is that Abraham Lincoln over there? Oh, my gosh. Look at that gray beard.
So
Now,
weird.
4 score.
Now, the only...
7 years ago.
That's good.
It is Abe Lincoln.
That's very good.
Okay.
Get a tall hat. Now, the only thing I would tell Christy is do not stand next to anybody else who has a K for their first name. So,
you,
yeah,
Chick.
be careful of that.
Very nice. Very collegiate.
There's Josh's.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I want it blue.
Oh, Josh went blue.
I knew
That's
the
a joke.
squeaky
A
wheel
joke.
would get it.
These are nice.
Whatever
Yeah, they
letter
are.
you pick, they are available in navy and blue, but some were out of stock.
No,
And
dude, I
because a
love
name
it.
like Josh is so pedestrian and normal and
Yeah.
stupid.
Hard to get a Blue Jay.
Oh, these are nice, Chick.
I think you got the best hat, Willie. I think you got the W. That's the best hat.
Easy. This is number one for sure.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is a real
But I didn't get Dean one because I know he hates hats. I don't know why.
Not everybody can wear a hat.
Yeah, that's what he always says.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can do lots of
And I
cool
got Pat a G for Godwin.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And I got you a P too, but maybe there's somebody else on the staff with a P. I don't know.
Well, I'll take a pee. All right. Well, come back when you're done. Get it?
Where's your hat?
I didn't get one.
I saw a C in there.
No, I got one.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Now, can we spell any funny words here? You can spell
3
cat.
navy and 3 white.
Jack.
Okay. There's a
Tag.
Cat.
I don't need a hat. I've already got one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, give me your Lincoln beard.
Oh, yeah, he's already got a beard.
Yeah, there you go.
Hat day's fun.
Did everybody take out their Lincoln beard?
Nice hats.
You can do some fun impressions. You can get 2 of these,
Yeah.
Christy, and go as a hippie chick with big hairy
Oh,
armpits.
geez, not that again.
There you go.
A hippie chick.
Yeah.
Look at Christy in the hat.
Do I not look good?
I love a woman in a baseball cap.
Oh, do you really?
It's very nice, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Look
Didn't
at
you guys make out one time, Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah, one time. He's crazy.
Nah,
isn't
it
he?
happened.
No, it didn't.
Dayton, 2006.
Ah,
It was a
geez,
Thursday
it
about
did not.
7:15.
Boy, you are dreaming.
Yeah, it happened.
That sounds.
These are terrific, Chick. Thank you very
Chick.
much.
Thank you, Chick. It's not
You're
even
welcome.
Christmas.
There you go.
Wow, what are we getting for Christmas?
There will not be any for Christmas. This was a Christmas budget.
Oh, okay.
Who needs Christmas?
Be
We
early.
have
That's
chickens.
That's
Okay, well,
right, chickens.
Now, yesterday I mentioned that we were asking what killed the hat for men, and I mentioned the famous JFK inauguration. And someone sent us some photos of JFK on the way to the inauguration with a top hat on with Dwight Eisenhower.
No kidding.
Yeah, but he famously didn't wear it during his speech. And there are all kinds of articles saying that that was the beginning of the end, or the end had already come. But the days of the hat for American men was really phased out in the early 60s. But these are nice caps, Chick. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We all voted yesterday, it would appear, except for Ace. Ace has decided he does not vote during the midterms.
And Godwin's on a list. He's not allowed.
A gentleman never tells.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
I ran into...
You tell us about sex with women in your car, but you won't tell us about if you voted or
That is different.
Okay.
It is different.
I ran into one of our people at the voting area where I went.
What do you mean?
One of our people.
Sadly, he means another white guy. That's how he puts it.
Actually, exactly the opposite. One of the guys from our band, I was, they keep moving the place where I vote. I was at a different school.
You can vote anywhere in the county.
No, but the places that I vote, never mind, they're closed this year. The
He goes
point
to
is,
special rich guy voting places that we can't get into.
Okay.
so I go to this, place, and this guy comes up to me with his sunglasses on from behind. I turn around. Well, it was our friend Ezra.
Oh, cool.
Who's a very fine singer, and he's been in our band for years. And he goes, "Oh, wait, you got to meet my wife." So he runs over, grabs his wife, and I say hi. And he says, "This is my prison bitch."
Oh. That's one of the songs he
That's
sang.
one of the songs we sang together. Said it just loud enough so that
Yeah, everyone turned and looked at you.
some of the other voters are kind of thinking, boy, that one guy doesn't look like he really went to prison.
Oh, you look like you went to prison. Are you kidding me? White collar crime.
I bet that he thought it was some reunion between an old guard. Glad to see you made something of yourself.
Gosh. In any event, it was fun. And you did a stunt with the ballot because the place I voted, you it's a screen. You hit your inches, then it spews out this thing, and then you walk over and put it into this other.
Yeah.
You put it into the ballot box.
And it feels like you're putting it into a shredder. It really
It
did.
was different.
Because I put it in, it just zerp. It's like, well, there goes that. How do I know what's happening in there?
The one I had, it was this big plastic black bin, and then it went up to like this computer screen, but it was like a laptop where you would open the top, and it just looked like a garbage with the garbage lid up.
I have a question.
It looked exactly like that.
I have a question. Why don't we have a uniform a voting machine? I don't understand. The one I went to, I had a plastic card. I had to stick it in. I had to push all these buttons.
I have no idea.
I don't get
yeah,
it.
I don't know either, but I'm sure everything's fine. It was just, I thought it would be funny to say, oh, this must be the shredder.
It is very funny.
I took my card and I said to the assembled multitudes, "Look, it's the Powerball winner." Got a couple laughs.
Oh. Got a couple laughs.
I think Josh's joke, I think, is funnier. Oh, is this the shredder?
I got laughed at kind of just for being a dummy. I was in a line 45 minutes. It went quick enough, but I finally get to the front of the line, and the lady asked me for my ID, and I go, "Man, I should have done this earlier, shouldn't I?" And all the sweet ladies just laughed in my face because I was a dummy. You didn't get his license out early enough.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll find out what's going on with the results at the end of the day. But first, we...
not that much going on over here, but okay, here we go. Georgia, the new #1 in college football playoff rankings. Know anybody in Georgia?
Yeah, I have some people in Georgia.
Georgia's a nice state. Yeah.
Probably going to have a runoff. I know that.
Yeah, I heard that. Ohio State, #2. Michigan, #3, Tom. And then TCU, number 4, but that'll probably change this weekend. Texas and TCU play. That'll be quite the ball game. Tennessee slides down to number 5. Let's see. Tennessee at 5. That cleared the way for changes in the top 4. And, of course, this will have no bearing on the actual playoffs coming up at the end of the season. So I don't know why I've lost all your interest. Okay. The Houston Astros 6-game victory over the Phillies finished as the second least watched World Series on television.
Really?
Wow.
Oh.
The 6 games, Tom loves these stories. 6 games averaged 11,784,000 on Fox, down 1.3% from the 11-9 of the Braves' 6-game win over the Astros last year. And ahead of only the 9,950,000 the Dodgers' 6-game win over the Rays in 2020 during the pandemic. Remember the magical pandemic when we were all watching The Office and
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King.
I was making pies.
I'd forgotten about Tiger
Making pies?
Tiger King. Tiger King. Tiger King.
I was thinking of removing this from page 1.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Get that off. Here's the good part.
Tiger King. Tiger King.
Pussy King, pussy,
wait a
pussy
minute.
king.
I hit the wrong button.
Pussy King, pussy, pussy king. Pussy King, pussy, pussy king. Pussy King, pussy, pussy king. Everybody knows I'm the pussy king.
That got good ratings.
Oh, boy.
It did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People watched.
Now, did they do a bunch of, Josh, did they do a bunch of pornographic knockoffs of Tiger King?
I bet. I didn't see it. I mean, I wasn't searching for that or anything, but I bet if you typed in Tiger King porn, you'd get, knowing the Tiger King, you might get all kinds of different porn.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a ton here. Look at this.
I imagine there's some sort of monarch pornography.
This is very graphic.
Very graphic, is it? Okay.
Oh, boy.
Good to know.
Tiger could be.
Oh, look at her. She's eager.
Thirsty.
Yeah. Again, the one thing you never see in any of these porno movies is a woman saying no.
The implications are problematic.
Not that.
Yeah.
Not there. That never happens. It's like improv. Yes, and.
Yes. You want your porn to be like improv. You're right. With Wayne Brady showing you.
And then who said that the lady should have a baby at the end of every porno? What was that?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I forget which comedian that was.
Yeah.
Dear Tom, I'm telling you I'm writing from Michigan, so you'll read my letter. This past weekend, I was visiting a local grocery store, very busy on a Saturday morning.
Sure.
As I'm walking in, a very nice German sports car pulls up near the door, turns on the flashers, parks right by the door, and I was walking right past the car as the gentleman got out and started making his way into the grocery store. I stopped him, and I said, hey, I listen to the Bob and Tom show. I looked him straight in the eyes. I listen to the Bob and Tom show. And the gentleman says, I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's just a flasher?
And this guy said,
Parker?
I'm sure I just met Chick McGee.
Oh.
But that was not me.
Flasher parking.
I have not. You have to leave your house to flasher park.
I see.
I can't flasher park in the driveway. I've got a spot at the house. Well, right now I have a spot at the house. I don't know what tomorrow might bring. But
wow.
There. Dalmatians were used by fire departments during the time of horse and buggies to nip at the hooves of the horses to make them move faster.
Is that right?
That's what this says.
Wow. And Dalmatians will do that.
Oh, wait a minute. Tom has a problem.
I've never heard that. Could be. I don't know.
That makes sense.
You were asking why they have Dalmatians at firehouses.
I thought it was
Golden retrievers would just run along with the horses.
Yeah, they just have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's a big dog.
Dalmatians hate horses. Have you ever seen a Dalmatian in a horse fight?
Natural enemies.
I had no idea. This all sounds fictional to me.
Dalmatians kill about 10,000 horses a year.
Now.
That's just in this state.
Coming up, we have interesting actual horse news coming up.
I love horses.
This is interesting. Pat?
Yes?
I'm not sure if I should make this announcement now or wait.
Is he going to have a song?
I think he's going to.
You two are in love?
I just found something that...
That'd make everything so much easier.
Explain a lot.
Just start thinking Neil Diamond. That's all I'm going to tell you. We have something special to announce coming up a little bit later on in the show today. I'm very excited about that.
Bigger than Hat Day?
Well, I mean, Hat Day is Hat Day. This is fantastic. I've got my tea hat on.
I feel bad for somebody just tuning in wondering what the hell's going on.
We're all wearing the same hat.
They're watching.
Well, hats off to you, chicken.
How do they watch? Why do we have to ask Ace about this? Because we don't know what YouTube is. How do we? Ace, how do they watch?
Well, there's this online thing called YouTube.
Oh, brilliantly done. Okay, there we go.
Did you know that some firehouses don't have Dalmatians? They have Chihuahuas.
I did not know.
Really?
They only put out small fires, but
Brush fires.
Yeah.
little tiny fires.
A lot of people say you don't get a lot of humor out of house fires, but I say you see my buddy Tom.
The Chihuahuas used to nip at the hooves of the Shetland ponies.
And we have pony news coming up. Oh, very exciting. And yesterday we had a interesting story in the world of house fires. In which a guy, and I think he can back this up with lots of, as Christy said, door videos.
Mm-hmm. The ring door video.
The ring door video. There's a meteor.
It is
meteorite that hit his house and set the house on fire.
Wow.
And Pat, a nice tribute to that, Pat. Would you relive that?
I'd have to bring it up again. Give me a second.
Enjoyed that.
Did we have problems with the insurance? Have we gotten any sort of notification from the insurance company they paid on the meteorite hitting his house? Or
well, right now,
they haven't.
They officially said at the end of the story, it says it will take weeks to determine the actual cause of the fire.
Oh.
It was a guy named Dustin Prokita was inside his house with his two dogs. He heard something hit his house, went to the porch, and it was completely engulfed in flames. Cal Fire with crews from Penn Valley Fire Department and the Smartsville Fire Department responded to the scene. But there are people and neighbors that saw this thing come down. So it looks like it was actually started by a meteorite, which is absolutely amazing. Pat, you have a little tribute, don't you?
Heard the big bang, it started the fire. Then the whole house, it did ignite. Could it be a meteorite? Barup, barup. Call up my agent at Farmers Insurance. J.K. Simmons put up quite a fight. House not covered for a possible meteorite. Here's the twist. Picked up a hooker. Told her I'd pay her a little extra if she said tonight, you are quite meteorite. Oh, barup, barup. A meteorite. Oh, barup, barup. Meteorite.
That's an odd connection, really.
I like that you announced the twist. I'm tired of these twists not letting us know when they're coming.
Letting us think for ourselves. No more.
Thank you very much. Now, coming up, a little surprise. I'm going to have to alert you, Pat. This is really exciting. A surprise song that Pat doesn't even know he's going to do yet. Right now, I also want to remind you about my buddy Steven Singer. Steven, he's given every other jeweler out there a reason to hate him. That's why you find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. He has the diamond stud earrings, the real diamond studs. It's a special set called the Anita, as in I like to be an America. Anita diamond stud earrings for under $300. Steven makes it easy to buy real diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales, no haggling.
I thought it was Maria, or is that her sister or something?
Yeah, Maria.
There's Maria and Anita?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you never seen West Side Story?
No.
Oh,
Steven Singer.
Great movie.
Yeah, sells diamonds.
I know that Bernardo.
West Side Story.
Bernardo went online and went to IHateStevenSinger.com and got Anita.
I might just buy a diamond tonight.
IHateStevenSinger.com. Remember the 100-day, 100% no hassle money back guarantee. If she doesn't like him or he doesn't like him, send him back, and it's free shipping both ways. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out the Anita diamond stud earrings and all kinds of other jewelry. Steven, famous for his lifetime, you can always trade up guarantee. Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find them at IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Now, when we come back in sports,
world records, including cornhole. Here we go.
All right, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every
Drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Yes.
Of Poetry for Neanderthals. All right. Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Pat Godwin. Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay. Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay. That's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
you know,
very good.
that would
This
be
is
a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, no, I want you
Give us
to
hints.
give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
No.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
2.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken.
Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? 2?
2. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
2 twice small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know.
Sports car.
Douche. Deuce.
Little
Yes.
deuce coop.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's the
all right.
Wait a minute.
way we made that up.
We tried to.
Drop a
It
deuce.
says
it's
drop
there.
a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
Months since anyone won a big Powerball jackpot, and the latest winner is going to claim a record $2.04 billion. It was purchased in Southern California. The winning numbers were drawn yesterday morning, a drawing that was held nearly 10 hours after Monday's scheduled event. It was blamed on problems processing sales data at one of the game's member lotteries. And Tropical Storm Nicole is expected to cross the Bahamas and strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane before making landfall in Florida tonight or Thursday. Flagler, Palm Beach, and Volusia counties have called for mandatory evacuation starting this morning. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program 24/7.
Oh, that was a good flight.
Yeah, it was. Nicoterm. That's the name of it.
Nicoterm? What's that?
It's a patch.
It's a patch?
Yeah, it helps you quit smoking. My doctor gave it to me.
Nicoterm's a patch?
Yeah, Nicoterm it's a patch.
A patch?
A patch.
Some kind of patch.
Yes, it's a patch like you put on your arm.
Nicoterm is a patch?
Oh, I'll be damned.
Yes, it's a patch.
2 days later, different flight, same airport.
What do you mean a patch?
It's a patch.
You mean like a cabbage patch?
No.
Like a briar patch?
No.
Like a patch of pirate wear?
No.
You mean like a patchwork quilt?
No.
You mean like a Clarence Carter set of patches?
Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm.
What do you mean arm?
2 days later, same airport, yet another flight.
Now, let me get this straight. Nicoterm is a...
Nicoterm, guaranteed to help you quit smoking.
I think it's a patch.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom show.
Hi. I got a lame one.
What's your name?
Sir.
Kevin from
Kevin.
Ohio.
All right, Kevin.
I was playing tag. I was doing recess duty for my son in first grade. We were playing tag with all these first graders.
Yeah.
Oh, first graders, first of all, can kick your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen. Uh-huh.
I went to run, and I didn't see the parallel bar, and I knocked myself.
Wait, no. What happened now?
I hit my forehead on the bar and woke up on my back with about 24 first graders standing over top of me, just staring at me.
Oh, Kevin. Wow. Was it over blacktop?
No, it was in Stones.
Man, you're
Stones,
lucky. Did any of the kids think to call 911 or anything?
No, my son helped me up and took me into the office so I could get some ibuprofen.
Uh-huh.
I have never been so embarrassed in all my life.
No kidding. First graders, do the kids not want you to supervise anymore?
Oh, no, they thought it was funny.
I'm laughing, too. I'm with them.
Sure they point at you every time you come into the schoolyard.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Tickets coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We've got some world records coming up. Today's Hat Day on the show. Cat Day, whatever you want to call it. Chick McGee got us all hats. Very nice. And they
I got too hot in my hat. Sometimes you get hot in your hat.
Yeah, they're a warm hat.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good.
Perfect.
Nice cotton hat, perfect for winter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm a big fan. Thank you very much.
You wear a hat with a flap on it for winter? Like flap? Like an Elmer Fudd, I think they call those.
A trapper hat.
Trapper hat?
I do, yeah.
Trapper hat?
I used to own one of those.
Really?
Yeah, I really did. You could be the coolest, greatest guy. Like Paul Newman could wear one, and you'd look kind of dorky. The dorkiest ones are the ones that have the fur flap.
I have
that
those.
Goes straight up.
Oh, I love that hat.
That makes no sense because you can't put it down. If you do,
you're blind.
You can't see anything.
Man, those are good. Those are definitely function over fashion because they keep you so warm.
There you go.
Yeah, again, you're not going to... Yeah, that's it. But
I don't care.
You don't care?
How I look when I'm dressed for the winter? No.
Okay, all right.
100% of the heat goes out your head. Do you know that?
That's why.
Function over fashion, I say.
Want to say a special congratulations for our latest winner in the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. The winner of Week 9, we have, we're going to make the announcement in the form of a song. Pat?
Holly, one. She gets a big green egg for free. Holly.
Harley?
Holly. She got 13. Out of 13.
Oh.
Holly from Somerville, South Carolina.
Harley, which is such a beautiful name.
It's cool.
Is our winner from Somerville, South Carolina, as Pat just sang, week number 9.
It's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Oh. Well,
why would it not be a guy? Just because his last name is Holly doesn't mean it's a girl.
Maybe you had Harley Quinn on the mind.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
How did Harley...
Can you redo it?
Yeah. Wait a minute. How did Harley Quinn break through on your anti-superhero mindset? That's fascinating.
Sorry.
We have a correction.
No.
Holly.
Yeah.
One. won. A big green egg, got it for free. 13 out of 13.
Thank you very much.
Penis, not vagina.
He, not a she.
Unless he identifies in what. Look, let's not get bogged down here.
Love is love, folks.
Okay, Harley, sorry. See, Harley Quinn penetrated my skull.
Yeah?
Harley Holly. It's still a great name.
She did that to Batman one time.
Yeah.
And I congratulate his family. If they have a daughter, I hope they didn't name her Holly. But our Week 9 winner, 13 of 13. Andy beat all the tiebreakers.
Okay.
So he's got himself a big green egg mini max. And I should point this out. With any luck, he'll be on the air with us coming up on Thursday for the shoe-in of the week. Last week, a very strong week for Chick McGee. You can rather get involved in this for a week number 10.
Get involved.
Get involved by going to bobandtom.com/contest. Once again, pick all the games. The spread is not included. Just go for the winners and see how you do. It's fun, and it's easy, and you could win the big green egg mini max. Very cool. We now return to the sports page with Chick McGee.
An ESPN announcer. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Stupid world record.
An ESPN announcer, one of my favorites, actually, broke the Guinness World Record for the longest cornhole shot. Marty Smith attempted the record live on the SEC network.
He's great.
Ahead of Saturday's football game between the University of Georgia and the University of Tennessee. He managed to toss a corn-filled bag 76 feet into a hole in a wooden target to beat the previous record of 75 feet and 1 inch.
Yeah. How fun.
Guinness World Record adjudicator was on site to verify the successful attempt.
You knew that was coming.
Record-breaking shot was ranked number 5 on SportsCenter's top 10 list.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And he was real funny too. He said something about the importance of. He goes, "I've been married to my beautiful wife Lainey for 23 years, but there's nothing I've ever experienced that created the euphoria of winning the Redneck Olympics." Just very, very funny.
He was carried around on people's shoulders. It was very fun.
All right.
The cornhole has really become a much bigger thing just in the last few years.
Oh, yeah.
Cornhole League.
It is fun.
Yeah. And isn't there some dispute about whether or not they can call it cornhole?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that like the Frisbee thing now?
I don't think it's a dispute. Just regionally, it's cornhole some places, bags in other places.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was some kind of, they can't call it Frisbee golf because Frisbee's a specific brand, and isn't it?
Well, that's a disc golf. Yeah,
Frisbee
that is true.
Frisbee is a brand, yeah.
Is cornhole a brand?
I don't know. I saw that it had to be called bag hole or something.
Huh.
Bag hole.
Although they're equally offensive, really.
Bag hole.
And then the longest cornhole. Yikes.
Oh, come on.
Well, we didn't
even Maplethorpe gave up.
Well, it's called the American Cornhole Association, so I'm assuming it's okay.
Okay.
Acha.
Maple. Hey, look, I got to go to bed. It's like,
when you're shoulder high. That's.
When was that Maplethorpe thing? I bet that was 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
Probably 30, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was brought out a couple of fine jokes, in my opinion. Is there any more sports, or are we?
One more world record when we come back, actually.
Okay, we'll certainly look forward to that here on Hat Day on the Bob and Tom program.
Yes, Hat Day.
Also coming up, we have naming something again by vote of the people.
Oh, all right.
Which lately always
you're against, right?
No, it's just you always end up with McJackass Horse, whatever the
horsey face.
What was that stupid one? The
Bodie
boat
face.
Yeah.
And then that just took off, and every time they try to name something by popular vote, that's the winner. We'll find out what it was and what they came up with. Also, can you imagine being on an airplane?
Yeah.
You get on the airplane. Okay, keep imagining. You're on the plane takes off, and they announce that all the toilets are broken.
Oh, I thought legally they had to land.
They did.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out why.
But
this does lead into the story about when we were on the Goodyear.
Hold it for an hour? Come on.
When we were on the Goodyear blimp, remember?
I did not take that ride. I was on the Budweiser blimp.
I was there.
Remember? And this
We had to go out a funnel, I believe.
Yeah, as the older blimp. The new ones, I'm sure.
Not for the major transactions.
Yeah, but there was. I'm serious, Ace. There were chicks backing me up on this.
They gave you a stick and a.
There was a funnel, and it would
push it through.
Yeah, it lands on the ground.
They did not give you a stick. I apologize to the Goodyear people. They make
I
a
had
very
them go
fine
over my
blimp.
ex-wife's house. I'm going to tell you that.
when we come back, we'll review this and many more. Oh, and a huge shoe story. And I know Chick's
Now,
a big shoe guy.
shoes or big news about shoes?
It's about big shoes. And it's
big shoe size.
Yeah, yes, you're going to like it, I think.
The old woman died?
Could be.
Oh, okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. Look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, "Up, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man." It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, "Hit him with your flute, Greg."
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
You know, we like to be sociable around here, and we have a Bob and Tom Instagram account. Did you know that? Are you aware of it? Well, it's got pictures of the cast with friends and guests who have stopped by. Last Friday, it was comedian and actor David Koechner who stopped by and stayed with us for most of the morning. It was great catching up with David. He's got other projects that he's working on. Of course, you know him from The Office and Anchorman and lots of great movies throughout your life. And he stopped by, was in the Frigamall building again, as I said, for much of Friday morning. You can head on over to bobandtom.com for quick links to all of the Bob and Tom social media sites. Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth from the Bits and Pieces podcast on her way in, as well as our comedian relationship expert, Allie Breen. Sexy time on the way on a Wednesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Georgia, the new #1 in the college football playoff rankings, followed by Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU. The Bulldogs rise from 3-1, no surprise, after their dominant win against the previously top-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. Clemson, which was #4 in the selection committee's first rankings last week, also lost. That cleared the way for changes in the top 4. Ohio State stayed at 2. Buckeyes' Big Ten rival Michigan moved up from 5 to 3. And TCU jumped 3 spots to #4. Tennessee falls to #5. And the Houston Astros win over the Phillies finished as the second least watched World Series on television. The 6 games average just over 11.5 million on Fox, down 1.3% from the 11.9 million for the Braves' 6-game win over the Astros last year. And a full slate of NHL last night.
Vancouver, Philly, the Islanders, New Jersey, Arizona, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Seattle, and the Kings all win in regulation. Vegas wins in overtime, beating Toronto 4-3. And Montreal, in a shootout, beats the Red Wings 3-2. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Right now, we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from?
Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. You know, I had
Got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon. You know,
Sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. You know, no rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you. Believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people. You know, they go by and bullwhip you. You know.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind. Jeez. Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello, calling, visiting, listening to show.
We're visiting with comedian Frank Caliendo. He was just talking about Raymond Burr.
Oh, Frank
John Madden. Yes. Does the John Madden. Very good. He was doing his impression of the fabulous actor Raymond Burr. You're familiar with Mr. Burr, of course. Perry Mason.
Yeah, Ironside, yes.
Actually, it was interesting because we were talking about one of Mr. Burr's earliest films, of course, the legendary, the film.
Not familiar with early Raymond Burr.
Yes, I was in Godzilla.
I never
Frank, congratulations. You're here the 1 millionth time we've done that bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
His engine lights up, actually.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work edition news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hey, there's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Chick, sir.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Tom has his hand raised. Wow, that's unusual.
I have a sports question.
Oh, good.
I do not know the answer to this.
That's not surprising.
Well, then find it out off the air instead of asking on
No,
the
this
air.
is important.
Okay.
We're talking about cornhole, which is taking over America. It's fun.
8.9 ounces. I don't know.
In basketball, nothing is cooler than the jump shot that ends up being a swish. Nothing but net, as they say, Christy. Yeah. Is there an equivalent word to the swish in cornhole competition?
Wow, yeah. If it's just
or it's nothing but hole.
Right.
Yeah, I saw a shot because your competitor is also on the same sort of slat, I guess, that you're aiming at. And the competitor's bags 1, 2, 3, 4 around the hole, and this guy managed to get his ball in the hole without knocking any of his competitor's bags in. Is that sort of an equivalent to this?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I mean, so there's nothing but rim. In other words, you don't hit it just goes right in.
I bet there is a term.
Is there a special cornhole term? Someone may know. Just let us know.
I don't know why it's not swish.
Josh is on that. He's going to look it up.
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We'd love to hear from you. Congratulations again to Mr. Harley Holly of Somerville, South Carolina. Week number 9 winner. He gets himself the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. He's going to be talking to us on the air with Chick McGee with the Shoein' of the Week. I'll remind you also, you can, this week, be part of it. The Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. As Chick McGee would say, get involved. All you have to do is pick the winners in this week's NFL games. And, of course, we begin with the Thursday Nighters. So you've got plenty of time. Get your entry in before 8 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday. Sorry to all of you who were listening that did not win Powerball.
Yeah, that'd be me.
One guy or one lady won it.
Southern California.
No kidding.
Yeah. They've
Talking about the next Mrs. McGee.
Yeah.
Or Mr.
Sold at
either way.
Joe's Service
for
Center.
$1 billion, any port in the store.
That's right.
Joe's Service Center in Altadena, northeast of Los Angeles. One ticket.
I heard the winner is Khloe Kardashian.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
What a lucky lady.
God.
Tom, the nothing but hole type of point in Cornhole has a few names. Dad Hole, Altamira, and I don't know what Altamira signifies. Swish, airmail, swish.
Airmail's good.
Yeah. So
that one goes in airmail. I like that. That's very cool.
Yeah, there are quite a few terms here.
You don't like that?
It's just fascinating what you like and what you don't like. Airmail. I really like that.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love stuff like that?
Why don't we just call it swish?
Because it's a basketball.
It's timeless.
Well, it is one of these. It's a term
one of them.
Okay. Well, we'll live and learn. I just wanted to clarify. Now, you said you have another world record today?
Well, no, I've got this. Hey, everybody, you bunch of idiots and windbags. History of the Dalmatian at the firehouse. Exactly the opposite of what Tom reported. That was not Tom. It was me. I'm sorry. They were used to keep the horses calm and ran out in front of the water wagons to clear the path and keep other dogs from nipping at the horses. Evidently, Dalmatians are badasses. If you've ever been around horses, you know the last thing you would want is a horse being nipped at while you're traveling in a hurry. You'd end up with a runaway wagon and a tipped-over cart. Well, Brad knows what he's talking about.
Well,
for extra fun, check out the good Dalmatian spotted boy with the Budweiser Clydesdales. Apparently, there's a mascot for the Clydesdales.
Well, that leads right into this next huge story about a world record that is, well, not quite a record yet.
It's not a huge story. Stupid world record. Stupid with capital S. A 20-inch tall pony is going to try for the title of the world's smallest horse. Mrs. Carola Wiederman says her 3-year-old Shetland pony named...
is in constant pain.
Shetland pony named Pumuckle.
What?
P-U-M-U-C-K-E-L. Pumuckle.
I'm not sure what that means.
Pumuckle is poised to break the Guinness World Record title next year when he turns 4. The current record holder, a mini Appaloosa named Bombell, B-O-M-B-E-L, is about 2 inches taller than Pumuckle. Ponies under age 4 are ineligible for the title.
Sure.
That just makes good sense.
Yeah.
You can't have older horses in there.
So this thing's winning an award just for existing?
Well, Pumuckle can't be declared the world's smallest horse until he's 4.
Right.
And so he's almost 4. So next year.
What if he grows?
Well, that's the thing. That's why they can't give him the record. He may have that growth spurt that some ponies get when they turn 4. I don't know.
What the hell is Pumuckle?
I don't know.
Probably a made-up
Sounds like a band Donnie Baker was in.
That would be something knuckle, probably. I think it was Dirt Knuckle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to teach one of these, like a monkey to joust? And you get a couple of these little ponies. And
Humane, sure. Cool, absolutely. Yeah.
You're on board for monkey jousting?
Oh, monkey jousting, hilarious.
All right.
I'm sure there'd be, I don't know, I imagine there'd probably
Ito would be upset.
Probably a lot of naysayers.
Probably, yeah.
we owe it to everyone to get out a little bit of Greg Hahn, I think, in a few minutes with his famous pony joke. I don't know what Pumuckle means.
Pumuckle.
So it's a very unusual
Sounds
name.
German. Sounds guttural.
Yeah.
Is that sports?
Is that sports?
Yes,
okay,
that's sports, yes.
Hey, Lucky, this is what you farted for.
It is what we farted for. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy,
before you start.
Yes, sir.
I'm compelled to share a couple more terms from the cornhole world.
Yeah, of course.
One of the most frequent scenarios is when a bag slides directly into the hole.
Yeah.
That's known as a slider or a slick woody or a slick willy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Slick Willy. That's really cool. Can you guys start calling me that?
Slick Willy.
Drano is also what that's called.
Wasn't Slick Willy
Clinton's
one of
nickname?
Clinton's.
Yeah, they called him Slick Willie.
Okay.
And
Me and
Big
him.
Willie style was Will Smith. How about that?
hang out
What do you think it's called when a cornhole bag lands on the board part between the hole and the front of the board? So it's
Short.
It's between the hole and the front.
Yeah.
Is it like a taint joke, perhaps?
Taint.
Really?
That's exactly
Okay.
right.
It is called a taint.
Yes, when it lands there between the hole and the front, it is called the taint.
So
Wow, you really tainted it.
Ain't the hiney, ain't the giny.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure that's the origin.
Is that okay?
Taint, yeah.
What, taint the hiney, taint the giny? I think it's...
Nothing wrong with those words.
That was a song.
I guess you're going to take us all down with you. That's
Okay,
fine.
sorry.
You can say giny. You can say vagina if you want.
It's a word.
Yeah.
We have...
I can call you a muff face if I want to.
I'd rather
We have
you not.
now, do you have any more terms? Because if not, I've got a special
Hatchet
request.
wound, that's one for... Oh, you mean for this? For cornhole. Yes, you know what corn fusion is?
No, what's that?
It refers to a scoring confusion.
Corn fusion
Okay.
instead of confusion.
I thought it was when you drank too much grain alcohol there.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be.
Sometimes when a bag goes directly into the hole, that nothing but hole, like you said, it can also be called a glory hole or a swisher.
Okay.
How about
All right.
that?
Okay.
How about
And a little tribute to the world's smallest pony, to be. Okay, here we go.
When your horse says run its very last race and there's nothing left to do, we don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
If we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
Comes to Burger Pony, comes to Burger Pony.
A little bit of live Burger Pony from a great live day in the past. Christy, give me the teaser, please.
Coming up, we have very interesting story coming from the cemetery. Ooh. We have a T-Rex skull being auctioned off. We have information if you're pregnant and drink a lot of coffee. Also, we have a flight that was diverted so the passengers could go to the bathroom. We'll talk about that coming up.
I didn't know that was a requirement, but apparently.
Yeah, you better pee
I
before
did.
you go. Your parents never told you that? Go to the bathroom before we get in the car. Come on.
No, I know what I'm just saying, but if you're on an airplane, what are you going to do?
Hold it.
What if you can't?
Yeah.
Wear a diaper.
Well, there's always the vomit bag.
Stewardess.
Hey, will you hold this to my ass, please?
little more forward. Oh no. That's a taint in cornhole.
Right there in the eye.
Yes. Nothing but a hole indeed.
No, not in the tracer. Okay. Right now it's quiz time.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chick McGee, what is your sleep number setting, please?
100.
That is a firm mattress, my
It
friend.
is.
Christy Lee, your sleep number setting is?
I prefer it a little softer. I go for 45.
And at the touch of a button, you could turn your 45 into a 100
I could.
or vice versa. And either side of the bed has its own settings. So everybody's happy, but there's a lot more to the Sleep Number bed than just that. Sleep Number's done a lot of research about sleeping. And if you go to their website, they'll tell you a lot of important tips about things you should do when you sleep to make your life even better. For example, did you know this? You're supposed to drink a glass of water first thing when you get up.
Yep.
I did not know that until
You didn't know
I just found out. Sleep Number also has done a lot of research into the temperature of the bed, and they've got all kinds of solutions for that will help you sleep even better. And think how important a great night's sleep is. And right now, Sleep Number has something unusual. You can save 40% on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing for a limited time at Sleep Number stores or online at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Once again, I forgot to mention this. The National Football League, they've got an official sleep and wellness partner, and it's, of course, Sleep Number. Now, this special offer is subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com for all the details on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, with a special 40% off right now. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Also, coming up, how not to try to sneak a gun onto an airplane. You'll be absolutely stunned at this genius when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Ken Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Hey, Ken Tarmac wanted to let me tell you wanted me to tell you, I think is what I'm trying to say. Donnie Baker's going to be on stage this Friday and Saturday night at the Funny Bone in Liberty, Ohio. That's November 11th and November 12th. Then the following weekend from Thursday through Sunday, lots of opportunities at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. Thursday, November 17th through Sunday, November 20th. It will be Donnie Baker on stage live. Check out more about that man at DonnieBaker.com. Tickets and information about all of his shows. And if you're planning ahead, Saturday, November 26th, the Attica Fairgrounds in Attica, Ohio. Again, DonnieBaker.com for more. Rolling through a Wednesday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Carly Pierce has worked her entire life to be as busy as she will be tonight. She has 2 performances and 5 nominations for tonight's Country Music Association Awards. The show will open with a tribute to the late Loretta Lynn. Contenders for Entertainer of the Year include Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, and Chris Stapleton. The CMAs will air live from Nashville on ABC. Speaking of country music, guitarist Jeff Cook of the band Alabama died yesterday at his home in Destin, Florida at the age of 73. He had Parkinson's disease. Cook said in 1996 that one of the reasons Alabama was able to be so successful for so long was because as soon as they were done touring, they split up and did not see each other until it was absolutely necessary. A theory we stand by here, too. And a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull is expected to fetch at least $15 million in auction in New York next month. Sotheby's reports the 200-pound skull fossil is being sold December 9th by an owner who wishes to remain anonymous. It was discovered in Harding County, South Dakota, where several other T-Rex skeletons have been found. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh.
Swear to God.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook and Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, say it to my face. And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called Oh, No, You Didn't. Swear to God. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, oh, no, you didn't.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there?
Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep.
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep. Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Harlan Williams is here with us.
You ever talk in your sleep, though?
I don't know.
You want me to camp over tonight? Was that like a subtle invitation?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
You need a place to stay? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I'll lay on your new shag carpet.
Bob's got a nice place.
Here's what happened the other night. I wake up in the middle of the night. My girlfriend is crying her eyes out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, baby, what is wrong?
Baby.
She's like, you were talking in your sleep last night. And I'm like, well, what did I say? She said, "You said it's over, you big greasy freak." So I looked at her right in the eyes, very lovingly, and I said, "Baby, no. I wasn't asleep." Get the hell out of here, you big greasy freak.
Let the door hit you in the behind.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is...
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Poetry for Neanderthals, Not Safe, Work Edition.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Hi there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here, manning the track phone hotline, hot phone.
Yes, indeed.
There's Willie Griswold. I'm
what a dope.
I said love and a hat day, but nobody heard it. It was a really good addition, too.
It's
a hat day, you see.
Here's Tom Griswold. I think we have a definition on pumuckle.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the tiny pony?
That wants to be the world's smallest pony.
If this pony stays as small as he is at age 4, he will be the world's smallest horse.
Okay.
Holy hell.
Remember being young and getting your My Little Ponies together and brushing their hair?
No.
No.
Oh, sorry.
What do they call those? The shutterfly? What do they call the pony bros or whatever? What is
we have a friend who's one of those.
Rainbow.
The bronies, right?
Bronies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a very big thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
Guys, a pumuckle is a mischievous but good-natured goblin with red hair only visible to an old Germanic carpenter named Meister Eater.
Meister Eater. Well,
that's specific.
Yeah, it's just like that old commercial. Remember the kid will eat anything? Well,
Hans will eat anything.
Meister will eat anything. Yikes. Okay.
Why can't I find a Frau Eater?
I'm looking over some of the stuff. You guys have got some cool stuff coming up, and including some gigs all over the place. I noticed that Greg Warren's going to be at the Funny Bone. Is this in Cincinnati, Butler County, Ohio?
Yeah, it's the Liberty Township.
Okay. Well, you know who's going to be there? Donnie Baker's there this Friday and Saturday. So, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you've got some gigs coming up. We'll talk about that. Can you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Bob and Tom. It's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
Well, the big week is here. It's that week that me and Uncle Sonny tracked down our annual Thanksgiving turkey together.
Oh, what, you guys going hunting?
No, my Uncle Sonny ain't allowed to go hunting no more, Tom. Ever since my Aunt Putty called him with Rhonda Johnson, no high school gym teacher, they was making out in the deer stand.
Oh, wow.
I swear to God. So now we just go to Bisbee's turkey farm and pick one out, like the Pilgrims did. The time was Grandpa Baker took us all out hunting. We'd shoot a turkey for the big day.
All right.
I called him Peepaw.
Oh, that's sweet.
Actually, I called him Papaw until he went on the diaper. And then he went by Peepaw. But he was a big-time hunter. But then as he got older, his vision basically went on the diaper. It got so scary, we had to hide his gun from him so he wouldn't try to hunt no more.
Where'd you hide it?
Right next to his wallet and his car keys. He never did find it. Anyways, we'll go to Bisbee's and pick out a bird. We usually buy a 25-pounder.
Whoa, that's a big one.
That's huge.
I know, but I think this year we're going to try and find a 30-pound bird. Chrissy Whiffy, that boy can eat, man. He's like Moose Sherlock. He's like a growing boy with a tapeworm who one day wants to be a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, maybe he will. You never know.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's a big deal for us bakers. I remember last Thanksgiving, people, when he was alive, he raised a glass of Fireball at the table and said, "I'm wearing your dead grandma's panties in her brassiere, too. Happy Thanksgiving." He had to say it through that gizzard pipe that came out of his neck. I know. I ain't sure what it meant, but, you know, they wouldn't have dry at the table.
I'm sure.
Oh.
Anyway, I got to go. Wolfie's fish sticks are burning again.
For breakfast? Oh, talk to that
I didn't think
man.
I'd be hearing about moose cholak this morning.
Who's Moose Cholak?
I'm not familiar.
Moose Cholak, another famous.
Oh, he's a wrestler.
Another famous wrestler.
From what era?
Going back a little bit, but you've got some of the classics that are. We like to talk about Bobo Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Was he in that era? Because I don't remember.
Bobo was, I think, 60s,
Bobo
70s,
was in
80s.
the early 80s when I was around him.
I think he
late
started
70s, early 80s.
Big Dick, of course, Dick the Bruiser.
Sure, of course.
And do you need to talk like this?
Yeah. George the Animal Steel, remember him?
Yeah, and I think Dick the Bruiser talked that. I think he'd gotten like a barbell in the larynx.
I know somebody that bought Dick the Bruiser's house, and his bed was so big in his master bedroom that they put the bed in and then put the roof on the house when he built the house.
Wow.
So when she moved in, she had to keep this bed because they couldn't get it out. It was as big as this room. I mean, it was huge.
We should be carrying
so bizarre.
That guy's catching Z's, man.
So how do you get do you have to have a custom-made mattress for a giant bed?
I don't know how he did it. I don't know why he did it. And he wasn't that big of a guy if you met him.
Maybe he liked
He liked to have a lot of room, apparently.
I guess.
What about Gorilla Monsoon?
I loved Gorilla Monsoon.
Great.
Oh, I don't remember him.
He and Bobby Heenan, for a while there, were two of the funniest men on television.
Yeah. They did play-by-play more.
God, they were hilarious.
And Gorilla was a wrestler, I think. Bobby was always a hype guy, I guess, right?
A heel, a manager. No, I think Bobby wrestled.
Did Bobby wrestle?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we are going to have a special guest, a surprise guest. I can't say who it's going to be, coming up Friday.
Oh, really?
It's going to be Hulk Hogan.
It's not going to be Hulk Hogan.
Well,
The
then I
Rock.
don't care about it.
You're not going to be here anyway. So
Dwayne
what
The
do you
Rock Johnson.
Not telling people I won't be here. There will be a mannequin with a tape recorder taped to his chest sitting here.
Christy will be kicking himself because he didn't meet Dwayne. So.
Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That would be funny. Josh,
I would be bummed out.
Josh asked for the day off. And Josh is going to be going fishing for 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay. And
do you have any new lures?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Picked up some new... oh, boy.
What'd you get? Get some spinner bait?
Quarter jig heads. I'm going to do some finesse fishing. It's going to be colder weather.
Ah, okay.
And I got some rooster tails for the white bass, you see.
Finesse fishing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds good.
A couple of deep diving crankbaits.
Yeah.
Before I fall asleep, the winner has been announced. This is so exciting. Week 9, our winner is Mr. Harley Holly from Somerville, South Carolina, wins himself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Picked 13 out of 13 games in the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. You want to get involved, of course, as Chick would say, get involved in Week 10. Get your entry in at bobandtom.com/contest right now. Just make sure you get it in before Thursday evening at about 8 o'clock Eastern time. So we've had winners from all over the country. And congratulations, Harley, 13 of 13.
I got some rattle traps just in case they're near the banks.
Oh, okay.
I mean? Yeah, they kind of.
You can talk to me. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
You guys going to talk?
What are you going for? Bass? Big mouth?
Yeah, going for large mouth, but white bass will be biting. Too. Those are really fun because they fight. They put up a fight.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
You ever crappie fish?
Will do.
The aqua dumps.
Yeah.
It'll be too cold to get in the water this week.
Oh, yeah, no. If I
let's move forward here. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
Speaking of crappies, a Jet 2 flight was diverted so passengers could use the restroom. According to Sky News, the flight took off from Gran Canaria in Spain and was heading to Manchester, England, when it veered sharply off course and landed in Bilbao. Bilbao. Air monitoring site Flight Emergency tweeted that the flight had been diverted, quote, due to the toilets being broken on board and to allow passengers off to use the toilet.
Crap.
The plane remained on the ground 2 hours before taking off again for Manchester.
Oh, I crapped.
Flight Emergency tweeted, quote, bladder's emptied. LS-782 is back on its way.
My bladder's empty, but I just had to...
Did they fix the toilet? I mean, is it legal to take off without a functioning toilet?
I don't know, Tom. That's all the information.
Because as soon as it takes off, someone's going to go, I need to go now.
The Starbucks line was long.
We gave you 2 hours, babe.
No, legally they need to tell you if the bathrooms don't work. Otherwise, it's encrapment, and that's a very serious. I'm getting a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they don't want the poop to hit their propeller.
You enjoyed it?
But wish you could use that one word.
Yeah.
They don't want the S to hit the propeller.
The rules shouldn't be one size fits all, should they, Tom?
No.
The funnier the joke, if the joke is funnier
Yes.
than it is crude, you should be able to say certain
Yes,
words.
you should be able to say your blank is in the sink.
That's right.
There you go.
I love that joke. That is a classic.
Okay, well,
Oh, this is it. It just says here that the lavatories reportedly needed emptied. So I assume they would work on the after they emptied them out.
Sarah, we can't get the lid down. I think we can.
I have never used the restroom on a plane.
What?
No.
Not even to pee.
No. I've changed shirt in the restroom, but
You've changed the shirt.
yeah.
Why? Did something happen?
God, that's not what I thought you said.
Why change the shirt?
I don't remember.
It didn't rock enough. The one he had on wasn't rocking.
Because he wiped with the one he had on.
I think we were landing, and I wanted something different.
Are you part of the Mile High Club, Ace?
Well, kind of.
You're alone?
I don't think you yourself.
Because I've been told that doesn't count.
It doesn't count. No, that doesn't count.
I know. The stewardess told me.
Hey, you were happy when you landed in Denver, though, man. I'll tell you that much.
Sir, the guy in front of me wasn't. That's what you get for leaning back, sir.
According to The Independent, it states, quote, there appears to be no statutory requirement for a passenger aircraft to have working toilets. I don't know if it's as different
Wow.
That's crazy.
this particular part of the country or
Why
the
would
world.
they have the cost of landing an aircraft?
It was expensive, yeah.
I mean, it's got to cost them tens of thousands of dollars, right?
I would think.
I'm not sure.
A large
Refuel?
commercial plane. I
Yeah.
think you have to get permission.
Yeah.
Got to get a couple guys out there with the paddles and
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, it's serious business.
Yeah.
Would you think you could do that job, Chick?
The paddle guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do
Directing
paddle.
planes?
Sure. Do this a lot. Come over here. Get my headphones on. Listen to
I'll
smooth
take
jazz.
this one. No way.
You'd be cold, you'd be hot.
What's the matter? Why do you don't think I could
It's
do
the same reason I couldn't. I'd be distracted by something. All of a sudden, you'd see some plane drift into the building. Oh, sorry.
I blame the pilot. Drunk pilot. Drunk. Yeah, I do that a lot. Drunk pilot.
Like in
Well, it's like,
airplane?
can't they see they can see the gate. Why do they need those guys?
The forklift's over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to be helpful. Co-worker, sure.
Yeah.
Now, we learned earlier. I had asked the question if there was a different word for in cornhole, which looks to be we've had cornhole news again today, the world record cornhole toss.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a different word for what would be the equivalent in basketball of a swish.
Yeah, Chris says a gaper is what he'll call
Nothing but net. A gaper?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good word. But it was, and then we also learned the term taint.
Yes.
Do you want to explain that again, Josh?
In the sense of cornhole?
Yes, in cornhole.
It's when the bag lands between the hole and the front of the board. Yeah.
So it's not the hole
and not the front.
Yeah, so
And not taint the hole, taint the front.
And
There you go.
And then we have a song about that we can play an excerpt of.
Oh, all right.
Here you go. Yeah, this is a little bit of it.
Bob, your mustache is tickling me.
Well, technically it's known as the perineum, but I like to call it your taint.
Taint? Why do you call it that?
Let me explain, honey.
Edit out a little bit of the confusion. Yeah, ain't your hiney. Okay, it was a good rhyme. You're very welcome. We have Christy Lee once again at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, the Transportation Security Administration, we call it the TSA, reports a traveler attempted to bring a gun onto a plane by hiding it inside
His butt?
a raw chicken.
You can bring a raw chicken on a plane?
The officers uncovered the gun at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Fresh meat and seafood are permitted, Josh, and carry-on luggage as long as travelers abide by federal packaging guidelines, which are available on the TSA website.
Not stuffing it with a gun? That's a big one.
However, people looking to travel with guns and ammunition are required to pack unloaded weapons in locked, hard-sided containers in their checked bags and must declare those at the airport ticket counter when they arrive for their flight.
As an officer, I can't put the gun in my checked bag. That's where my grenades are.
So it's stuffed into a raw chicken.
Yes.
Was the chicken in a cooler, or is that thing just kind of
I'm sure it was in a cooler of some type.
So dangerous. You could get salmonella.
I know, right?
The guy's name was Salmonella bin Laden.
Insane joke.
He's a terrorist.
Terrorist.
Been hiding for a while.
Man.
The gun was definitely cocked.
Had diarrhea.
It was a male chicken, you see.
I like that.
That's really
What
weird.
a lunatic.
But you can take raw chicken onto a plane?
Yeah, apparently you need to have it wrapped and probably on some
kind of
dry ice or something.
This is
Yeah.
my emotional support, raw chicken. You're not allowed to ask me about it.
That doesn't make sense to me. Emotional support chicken wings do make sense. You sit down, you get a little snack, dip in a little ranch right there.
What is the protocol on smelly sandwiches and things like that?
Boy, isn't that awful, though?
You shouldn't do it, but yeah, I'm guilty. I've done it before.
You have?
Yeah, if I'm in a rush, if I'm coming back the return flight, I get like a Charlie steakery. Boom! I'm grabbing a cheesesteak for the flight, guaranteed.
Wow.
I'm not getting a banh mi. I'm not getting anything too crazy.
Well, it still stinks.
I bought my ticket just like the rest of them.
And you stink.
He's pro hot food on the plane.
Yeah, apparently.
You not from in the airport. I buy it at the airport.
No, I understand.
I'm not bringing it with me. You guys don't do that on the plane?
No.
We all find it to be rude.
Yeah.
Very.
Well,
I can go a couple hours without eating.
But every flight I've ever been on, I sit there starving.
You're not going to pay $7 for Cheez-Its? I can't understand.
I also put my seat back because the seat is designed to be put back.
You do that?
There you go.
No.
See, I always get yelled down.
Absolute jerk.
I'm telling you, what would you rather have, the seat back or a salmon sandwich covered in onions?
That sounds delicious.
I'm not getting anything too offensive to the olfactory senses.
I heard something interesting. Do you get motion sickness at all? Any of you guys?
Yeah.
Like on a boat and stuff? I heard if you eat, and I swear this is something I heard, if you eat Cheez-Its, it really helps, like slowly have a Cheez-It every now and then rather than digging Dramamine.
I'm skeptical. Maybe that happened to the one person who we're talking to.
I'm going to stick with Dramamine.
All right.
I find if you slurp large oysters, especially if you're overheated.
Hey, I tried that Cheez-It trick. Oh, yeah, how'd it go? Puked Cheez-Its all over my lap. Worst cruise ever.
Chummed the water okay, though.
Yeah. I love Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Oh, I do too.
Okay, no, we got to play our game again. Poetry for Neanderthals, not safe for work edition. Perfect Thanksgiving gift available exclusively at Target.
Where?
Target. There you go. And the goal of this game is it's usually a phrase or a two-word answer that can be bawdy. It could be sexy.
It can be naughty.
You want me to give you guys one?
Yeah, you got one? Oh, go ahead.
Sure. Type this in.
Text.
Password?
Email.
Safe word.
Like what you just said.
Password.
Type
answer.
Username.
Yes, all of these are a type of
message. Password.
Answer.
Login.
You want to, if you can
M message?
You can this to find out what
Google
it means.
Download?
Oh, my God.
You can D it. Is that fair?
D is...
D is for still?
Yeah.
You can drive...
boy, how else? To find out what we are made of...
DNA.
Yes.
23andMe?
What is in that?
DNA.
Sperm.
Well,
Gene.
Semen.
Genetics.
Think, pass, word, and you sons of... Yes!
What?
Yes, thank you.
What?
Code.
Yes.
Code.
You got a little more here?
Guy code.
Guys have this.
Bro
Penal
code.
code.
Yes, penal code.
Oh,
penal code. Yeah.
Christy, very good.
Thank you.
I never heard
Code was difficult.
Yeah.
Very. I apologize if I wasn't.
Want me to
doing
do
a
it? I'll
good
do the
job.
same word. Ready? Morse.
Code.
Oh, dude, yeah. You know what, though? In my head...
He's usually wrong.
No, it occurred to me, and then incorrectly, by the way, my brain went, that's two syllables.
Morse?
And, it's not. Yeah, at all.
But you could have gone dot, dash, dot, dash.
Yeah, I could have, yeah.
Morse.
But he
Well, I
didn't.
mean, look,
Well,
he was in the moment. We can Monday morning quarterback all you want.
It's not
Tom's
Monday.
Tom's a coulda,
It's
woulda,
not
shoulda
Monday,
guy.
said the son of a bitch.
Josh, you're forgetting he's exhausting to be around.
Okay, I've got an impossible.
Oh, he really
one over
is.
here. We're playing the game. It's a Poetry for Neanderthals, Not Safe for Work edition, available exclusively at Target. When we come back, we'll play some more. We've also got some cool stuff in the news, including shoe news, Mr. McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to...
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
You won't lose your shirt. It's a casket carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you really save before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were that.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em contest is open for week number 10. Get your entry in now. Your chance to win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. You can pick each week of the pro football regular season. If you pick the most winners, you could win that Big Green Egg Mini Max, sponsored by the folks at Big Green Egg. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. And good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Here's a look at things you may have missed. Someone who bought a Powerball ticket in Southern California has won a record $2.04 billion Powerball jackpot. The winning numbers drawn Tuesday morning at the Florida Lottery Draw Studio in Tallahassee were 10, 33, 41, 47, and 56. The red Powerball was 10. The jackpot ticket was sold at Joe's Service Center in Altadena, northeast of Los Angeles. The business receives a maximum Powerball bonus of $1 million. The Multi-State Lottery Association said Monday's night scheduled drawing delayed by nearly 10 hours because a participating lottery had issues processing sales. The jackpot was by far the largest lottery jackpot ever won, topping the previous $1.586 billion prize won by 3 Powerball ticket holders back in 2016. Voters have approved recreational marijuana in Maryland and Missouri and rejected it in Arkansas and North Dakota. The measure also on the ballot in South Dakota. The elections are seen as a test of legalization support in even the most conservative parts of the country. The state voting follows moves by President Joe Biden toward decriminalizing marijuana. Biden last month announced he was pardoning thousands of Americans convicted of simple possession of marijuana under federal law. Heading into the election, recreational marijuana legal in 19 states. Polls have shown opposition to legalization softening. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
No, I'm curious as to how he got started here.
Yeah. And I'm curious as where he went. He was a fan 6 weeks ago, and now he's a jackass. When did this happen?
A fan of what?
This show, evidently, but not anymore.
Did you have a dream about me or something?
He hates me.
Was I cruel to you in your
He hates
sleep?
the show. He hates everybody.
I like the way the hostility has shifted from me over to Josh.
Yeah, this is horse ass.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The bass player's wife was in the kitchen doing dishes, and she's listening to her son play with his trains out in the living room. And she hears him out there playing, and she hears him say, all right, all you a-holes, get off the train. And the rest of you a-holes, get on the train and put your luggage under the seat. Well, she runs out there, and she says, we don't talk like that in this house. Go to your room. So she leaves him in his room for 2 hours.
Oh.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
So she brings him out, and he says, can I play with my trains again? And she says, well, okay, have you learned your lesson? He says, yeah, I think so. So she goes back to the kitchen, and he's playing with his trains. And then she hears him say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for riding with us today. Hope you had a pleasant trip. And the rest of you boarding the train, hope you have a nice stay with us today. And those of you pissed off about the 2-hour delay, talk to the bitch in the kitchen.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, guys, it's Eli.
Hey, Eli.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Eli.
You nailed it, Petey. It's about as low as it gets. You know what, Eli? You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I was thinking, there's no need to get down. I mean, just because you're grounded at work don't mean you can't gain yards. I've got a fresh, hot Papa John's pizza you could run by the house. God knows you wouldn't want to try to pass it. You'd probably get picked off by the mailman. Oh, yeah.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer. And that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer. Never the corpse.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Show coming up.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There she is. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We're going to play one more time in just a few minutes. Got to think of some clues. I want to think of some clues before I start this next
Well, that's not fair.
round of. You want to do a quick one then?
I'm just saying, it's not fair. Yeah,
You can't think that far
Okay,
ahead.
no, I can only use one-word syllables.
Well, you can't look at it before you start.
This is poetry for Neanderthals. Okay, it's a two-word answer, of course, but I can only use single syllable. Okay, fire.
That hot.
Fire.
Smoking hot.
Hot. Chuck.
Norris?
Hot beef injection.
Hot roast.
Hot ground?
Oh,
Hot throw. Hot brown? Is that what you said?
Hot ground.
That was a terrible clue I just gave. Chuck.
Roast.
Throw.
Berry?
Drink.
Beef.
Hot toddy.
Hot toddy.
Really?
Oh, okay. Wow. Very nice.
Huh?
Huh?
Todd Berry,
Chuck
the comedian.
Todd.
Chuck Todd, the political correspondent for NBC.
Wow.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Well, that's a narrow. Okay.
Fine reporter.
All right.
That's not safe for work. Edition of Poetry for Neanderthals available at a Target store near you. Oh, good. The phone's ringing.
Thank goodness.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, this is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Candy Skidmark, and this is some other news. We can play the game with my name. Dick?
Hitzwater.
Oh, Oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very good. Hey, today's report features some of the more obscure election results from around the country, and here they are.
Okay.
Yes, in South Dakota, voters said no to both the legalization of marijuana and the addition of a nose ring to Lincoln's face on Mount Rushmore.
No thank you, they said.
In Wisconsin, dairy cows beat back a challenge by a group of underfunded upstart water buffaloes to remain as the state's official bovine. In Nevada, as expected, hard, dry dirt was named the official soil of Nevada, with sand finishing a distant second, receiving just 17% of the vote.
Wow.
In Virginia, voters took a swipe at neighboring state West Virginia's slogan, Almost Heaven, proclaiming Virginia as the actual heaven.
That's bold.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this will help. Okay, another one of those. Florida has voted yes to the proposal that will now let people start punching seagulls that are trying to steal your food.
Oh.
Voted yes to that. Wow. New York has voted down measures to name the sewer rat the official state vermin. In South Carolina, they voted yes on Proposal 14 to make North Carolina their official state's bitch.
A lot of rivalry there.
Wow. In Indianapolis, as first reported on Monday, the Indianapolis Colts voted 1-0 to fire Frank Reich as head coach and elect Jeff Saturday.
Yeah.
In Maine, voters went to the poll to decide the state's favorite site-related activity, whale watching. Whale watching was the winner, beating desperately looking for 2 bars on your cell phone. And finally, in Colorado, at last count, 51% of voters approved discriminating possession of magic mushrooms. At least I think that's the number anyway. I could be discriminating or hallucinating, not reading correctly. I'm doing that for sure. This is Dick Hitzwater. Somebody hit me. Sitting in for Candy Skidmark, and this is some other news. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Thank you very much. I guess very big of South Carolina to declare North Carolina their bitch. Wow, that is a bold proposition. Now, we were talking about the world's smallest pony.
Yes. Yes, we were.
How small is it?
20 inches.
Even like 20 inches, even hung like a small. It could be very, very serious. This is, you're going to find out, this is somehow connected to that.
Okay.
This features Greg Hahn, of course. And Greg, tomorrow night, is at the Columbus Funny Bone, and then Friday and Saturday he is at the famous Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, nice.
The great Greg Hahn, and here he is. Greg Hahn is with us.
Hey, all right, good. Hey, I love being here.
Nice to
I
see
like
you.
it here.
You're a single guy.
Yeah, single guy. You know what? And let me tell you something about it. I think women should approach the men in our society. That would cut way back in rejection if they hit on us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm not picking with a girl's opening line. I don't care what she has to say. Whatever she wants to do, the answer is yes. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to be smooth and cool. You know, she can come walking up. Peanut butter makes me gassy. Well, pull up a chair. Back off. This babe is mine. Because our lines are the worst. The guys, we're so, are those your eyes? Or did somebody take the stars from heaven and jam them into your face or your head or something? Are your feet tired? Because mine are stinky. Wait a minute. That's not how it goes. You like the guy with a tattoo? I don't have one, but I do have a great big rash that will not go away. I'm shaped exactly like Pennsylvania. Anyway, let's talk about the babes.
All right.
Babes are fun, man.
They dig you.
You know what? I'm a little older. I'm a single guy. I like being single, being older, because I know the games that the women play. They play hard to get. But I see right through it. I'll go walking into a club and I'll think, look at that girl trying to get my attention by making out with that guy. I'll work my way over to you. Don't panic. Staring me down with the back of her head. I'm amazed. Seriously, I'm amazed at how far the ladies will go to make a man jealous. One girl I used to date is now married. She has 4 kids. I'm not coming back. She needs to get on with her life. Sad. Because I'm dating other girls now, man.
Good.
I dated a girl recently. She was pushy. Like, look, for the 400th time, no, I do not want a breath mint. I'm saying? I'm cooking in here. All right. I don't have time for laughs. I got a show to do.
Okay. Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You just got to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister. No way, it's your mom again. You're talking to a guy that can blow through a lot of points in a hurry up here. I'll tell you that. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
We just got a call from Tony, the yodeling Shetland pony. He can't be here tonight. He's a little hoarse. Come on, come on. Just meet me halfway. So
there's the payoff.
There you go.
Greg Hahn. And what is it? Tony the Shetland pony? Okay, thank you.
Yodeling.
Yodeling. And Greg, once again, at Wiley's in Dayton, coming up Friday and Saturday, and Columbus, Ohio's Funny Bone on November 10th, which is tomorrow. We now get a teaser from Christy Lee as to what's up next.
Yeah, we have a Karen upset over her barbecue pork. We have Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, and the Black Widow chasing down drug dealers in Peru. We'll talk about that.
They've all been killed.
This could end. Yeah. This could end very, very badly.
It's not good.
Spider-Man was 17. It's very sad. It's a tragedy.
Pool of blood, kid in the Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All the days. Is that Captain America's head swinging from a bridge?
You guys are so negative.
I thought it was fun.
That's what they do it.
Maybe it's...
The cartel. Very serious.
Yes.
Okay, that's all coming up. And also, we have Sexy Time.
Oh, yes.
With Allie Breen. Looking forward to that, of course. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a yarmulke.
it don't fly off in the wing, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is now going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You've got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom.
to cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow! Jeez.
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe how do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
Absolutely.
The 13th Amendment will...
Didn't Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
You're giving Don't give
That's
away
right.
the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need,
I was
Tom.
hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
No.
You don't look like
You look
Denzel.
like a slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Makes me very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well,
as far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
predicted a red wave would carry them to power in Congress as voters blame majority Democrats for failing to tame skyrocketing inflation and address worries about rising crime. The reality? Well, rather than a wholesale rejection of President Joe Biden and his party, the results were far more mixed. As returns from Tuesday's midterms trickled in, many Democratic incumbents proved surprisingly resilient, outperforming their party's own expectations. It's been more than 3 months since anyone won a big Powerball jackpot, and the latest winner is going to claim a record $2.04 billion. It was purchased in Southern California. The winning numbers were drawn yesterday morning, a drawing that was held nearly 10 hours after Monday's scheduled event. It was blamed on problems processing sales data at one of the game's member lotteries. And Tropical Storm Nicole is expected to cross the Bahamas and strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane before making landfall in Florida tonight or Thursday. Flagler, Palm Beach, and Volusia counties have called for mandatory evacuation starting this morning. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Sex is so prevalent in our society that nobody mentions what happens if you keep having it. You know, that, I think every porno movie should end with giving birth to triplets. You know, just as a disclaimer, you know. So everybody knows, you know, what you're getting, you know. But I'm a stepfather, too. Which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you know, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You know, you're not like my real dad. You know, that's right. You can find me. You know. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, you know.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were a 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom.
Because I didn't do too well.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Thank you.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Pretty soon we're going to have to play another one of them. You want to do one right now?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to try it again. I'm not very good at this. I can only use single syllables as I create a sentence, which is why it's like a poetry for Neanderthals.
Right.
And it's usually something maybe sexy
Naughty.
or naughty, or I'm not
Naughty
saying
by
what
nature.
realm. Not necessarily. I mean, here's one that's I'll just give you the answer. Tinder date is one of the answers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And that'd be a tough one to do. I guess
Wow.
Would you go tender or something?
It's
tough.
Swipe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Very
I
good.
don't know.
But let's try this one. Oh, that's 2 syllables, darn it. Whale dick.
Moby?
Wait, sorry.
Sperm?
No, sorry.
Whale dick.
Sorry. I was going to say Moby Dick, and then you'd go whale.
Whale is the word, right?
Wouldn't you like to get your grandmother to say whale dick?
Yeah. Look her right in the eyes. Say whale dick.
The answer, I'm sorry.
Is it whale tail?
I get hit by the club, the Poetry for Neanderthals club, and it's because the answer is sperm whale, you see.
Oh,
sperm
and I just said
whale.
I got one over here. Should I give this one a shot?
Yes. Anybody else? Yes.
Okay. Go on, run, under, or go on, run, pit.
Armpit?
Pit.
Stain.
Sweat?
Sweat. Thank you very much.
Sweat?
Big
Ball sweat.
Big gnats. Not balls.
Oh, boob sweat.
But boob sweat. Thank you very much, Christy.
All right. Boob sweat.
One of my favorite things in the world.
Bridesmaids.
sweat.
Bridesmaids get boob sweat.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Was that one of Donnie Baker's bands?
Boob sweat? Yeah.
Boob sweat. Yeah. Was that before Dirt Knuckle or after?
I think.
Donnie, this Friday and Saturday at the Funny Bone in Greater Cincinnati. In Liberty, Ohio. Go check out Donnie live this weekend. We have to get back to the news desk. Coming up, it's going to be Sexy Time with Allie Breen. But first...
This story is fascinating to me. I want to check it out more. There's a woman who has an unusual hobby out there. She cooks recipes that she finds on gravestone epitaphs.
What?
Yep. According to the Washington Post, Rosie Grant was interning in the archives of the Congressional Cemetery when she started a TikTok account.
Hey, I got a great internship this summer. What are you doing? I'm at the...
Oh, I think that would be fascinating.
Yeah, well, it turns out it is.
Yeah, she started a TikTok called @GhostlyArchive to share the interesting facts that she learned while working in the cemetery. Her first gravestone cooking recipe was Spritz cookies. That video went viral, and the 33-year-old began searching for more epitaph recipes. Since then, she has documented herself making gravestone recipes for fudge, cheese dip, peach cobbler, glazed blueberry pie, and snickerdoodles.
So, do people put an entire recipe on their grave?
Apparently, I had no idea if Grandma's known for it.
Well, this is what she choked to death on. 2 cups of flour. 3 eggs.
Yeah, this was her last meal.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, I read she wants
I bet they're really good.
She likes to prepare these things and then go eat them at the graves.
Yeah. I forgot about I read about that. Forgot to tell you that.
Rather ghoulish.
That feels kind of like you're showing off, doesn't it?
No, I think it's in honor of the person who used to be known for making the snickerdoodles.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But it's also a good way to get haunted.
You think?
Yes.
Oh, I think in a good way.
Right.
They'd be grateful that you acknowledged
May
them.
I have a second piece of fudge? Now you live here?
This is the chocolate cheesecake that killed me.
You brought it on yourself.
Christy, I didn't read. Does it give the name of the book? I'm sorry. Did you say that?
No.
Recipes for wackos.
I mean,
I'll look it up.
I thought Josh was Mr. Open-Minded, cryptozoology, and now he's a bunch of wackos.
I've changed.
Okay.
This election has changed me, my friends.
All right.
I would call it like, how about this, Josh? I was trying to think of the recipes you'll dig.
Yes.
Or
what about like recipe, but the R and the I and the P are bigger than the rest of the word?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, little R.I.P. That's a good one.
A little more visual.
Recipe in peace. Rest in recipes.
You could give the names of various things. You could, wait a minute, hang on. What would it
Recipes in peace, yeah.
How about turn over my dead body?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Don't you love that phrase, over my dead body? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
My dead body.
Godwin, on your gravestone, we could put
Easy, Tiger.
the recipe, single dad spaghetti.
I like that.
Jar of sauce, ground beef, boom. Pasta. Pick anyone.
Spaghetti.
That's good. Nothing wrong.
It's unbelievable. These people really do have these recipes etched into their gravestones.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that Pat and Dean look like they're chomping at the bit to do.
Yeah, well, I've been told they have a surprise for us.
Yes.
And I didn't know if they were exactly ready. Dean's got is that a nice Rickenbacker guitar?
Yeah, baby.
Is that a semi-hollow body there, Dean?
It is a semi-hollow body. This is the Rick 360 model.
Looks like a John Lennon guitar. Very nice.
Yeah, those 360-12.
Double humbuckers there, do you know? Or?
Well, no, those are actually these single coil styles that Rick
All
had.
right.
Like
Hey, listen, thank you. I'm going to have.
All right.
I'll have Skunk Baxter rewire that for you. Could we get Mr. Godwin, who's got his big G hat on today, that Chick gave him because today's hat day?
The silent G.
Yeah, and thank you, Chicken. We're grateful for this
welcome.
hat. And I'm going to try and cheer you up now. The show's been going off the rails the last couple of days. I think we're all annoying Chick, and I want to.
Okay.
Am I right? Yesterday, remember the beginning of the show? So now we're going to try something here. I hope that you enjoyed. Are you ready, Dean? Mm-hmm. Okay. You've been listening to the Bob and Tom Show every day for all these years. Sometimes they make you laugh so hard you start crying tears. Well, Christy, Josh, and Tommy G are irritating Chick McGee. I think Ace mumbled something, and now it appears. Yeah, it looks like Chick's just about to lose his damn mind. 'Cause Tom stomps on every nerve he can find. You better watch out what you say. Stay out of his way. Yeah, I'm afraid that Chick's on the verge of going insane when he gets interrupted picking the games. Before you find out it's too late, Tom, you better hesitate before you mess with Chick.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Chick didn't care for it.
A tribute.
That was good. I'm glad my
I've been
name
singing
rhymes.
that Kick song every day.
A tribute to Paul Revere and the Raiders and the great song Kicks.
Mark
And
Lindsay.
Dean, you nailed that guitar sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because back in the old days, they used to play really simple stuff.
Did they?
Yeah, that's why I like the old songs. I don't
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the
the
fancy-
sonic architecture that you presented was excellent. You had the exact same feel, and
Oh, you mean sloppy? Yeah.
it was nice. That's perfect.
I could do that.
All right, go.
I got to learn how to play the guitar.
I guarantee you could.
Thank you very much. Now, we have Christy Lee right next to me.
What do you have for us?
What do I have for you?
Girly.
Well, officials are asking Harry Potter fans to stop leaving out socks at the grave of fictional character in Wales. According to NBC News, fans erected a memorial site for the house elf named Dobby.
I hate that
You
character.
hate Dobby?
Yes, the
Why
sniveling,
did you hate
whiny,
Dobby?
sad,
Oh,
pathetic.
stop it.
Master Potter.
It sounds like he's right up my alley. What did he do?
This was at Freshwater West Beach in
Yeah,
Pembrokeshire.
Dobby's very creepy.
I like Dobby.
He's a sweet guy.
He is a sweet
He
little
has
old
no
guy.
backbone.
No, he
The
just needs to get a
characters-
little sock
And
so he can do his own thing.
I don't want to spoil anything, but he does die in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows
And I
Part
wanted
1.
Harry just to whip him into the ocean.
Since then, fans have been leaving socks at the site as a tribute to the character who's freed from indentured servitude after his owner, Lucius Malfoy, is tricked into gifting him a sock. However, the socks, as well as other tributes left behind, have started to become an environmental concern for the beach. And so they're saying, please don't do this anymore.
Knock it off, you weirdos.
Yeah. What is it you have to do again? He's not allowed to do what? There's some crazy. He's always beating himself up. Right?
Yeah, he's a
Dobby?
real sad sack.
Yeah, it's very. It's
Is he Eeyore the donkey? Is it?
He's a tiny little guy, and yeah.
It's very. It's when they do it in the movie. It's really well done and very creepy.
He's kind of like a nice Gollum chick, if that makes any sense.
I'm just a lowly old. Will you shut up? Grow some nuts. I didn't care for how weak he was.
There you go.
His magic character was kind of cool. But this. I'll make this and put this in perspective. The sock thing is kind of like throwing panties at Tom Jones.
Yeah, I guess, sure.
And obviously, J.K. Rowling's not going to do a thing with panties.
Or leaving cigarettes on James Dean's grave.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Supplying more kids in that neck of the woods with
free cigs,
some smokes.
Cigs.
There's something so 10th grade about the expression cigs.
Of course.
What did we learn? The new word? What is it again?
Darts? What? I don't know.
Yes,
darts, heaters, Bernies. What do you got? Plenty.
Yeah, by the way, I'm reading that new Paul Newman book?
You're listening
Yeah,
to it. Yeah,
we've
that's not
Well,
light of the
Mr.
audience.
Newman is
We've heard.
deceased, of course. Is brilliant, man. There's
I agree with Josh. It's not the same as reading.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's
Very
not.
passive.
where was I? Oh, I know. I was trying to make a point before the minor fact that I'm listening to the book. There's a scene in which Paul Newman and James Dean knew each other.
Uh-huh.
And there's a scene in which Paul had been cast in this what he would admit is a really crappy movie, and he ran into James Dean and another guy in New York, and they sat down, and Dean just rips Paul a new one, talking about what a crappy movie he's in, and what a great movie that James Dean is in this great movie, and you think, what a dick.
Yeah, geez.
Well, he only got 4 in, so.
Well, yeah. But
No wonder Newman snipped his brake lines.
3.5. Oh, yeah.
He finally admits it?
Yeah, that's a new twist.
Hey, you like me? You can't wait to get home and crawl up in the fetal position and lock down your compound?
Get me out of here, man.
Starting to get that way.
Get me out of here, man. If you thought about protecting your home with security but have been waiting for the right time, well, now's the right time. Bob and Tom Show listeners can order the #1 rated Simply Safe Home Security System for, get a hold of yourselves, 50% off. Just go to simplysafetom.com. It is the biggest offer of the year. You don't want to miss it. Simply Safe's been named the best home security of 2022 by U.S. News & World Report for the 3rd year in a row. It's whole home security, advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras inside and out, smarter ways to detect motion, top-rated Simply Safe app. You stay in complete control of your system anytime, anywhere, arm or disarm, unlock for a guest, access your cameras, adjust your system settings, all for less than $1 a day. That's Simply Safe. Don't miss your chance for massive savings, biggest of the year, on our favorite security system. Get 50% off any new system right now at simplysafetom.com today. It's the biggest discount of the year. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Wow, that's great. And if you don't believe us, read the reviews.
Yeah.
They have thousands and thousands of positive reviews for Simply Safe at simplysafetom.com. Coming up, we have Sexy Time with Allie Breen, and we have big shoe news for you, Chick McGee.
Good.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's baloney in our
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Yes.
Of Poetry for Neanderthals.
All right.
Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yep.
Pat Godwin. Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay. Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay. That's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's
you know,
very good.
that would be a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I want you to
hints.
give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
No.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, what, yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
2.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken.
Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? 2?
2. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
Two twice small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know. Sports car.
Deuce.
Little
Yes.
deuce coupe.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's the
all right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we made that up.
We tried to.
Drop a deuce.
Says drop a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
Grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vice, and squeezed it real tight. He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
By the way, I should mention I'm on my way to Louisville, Kentucky.
When are you going to start there?
I'm going to start there Wednesday night.
Well, you sure are early.
I'm way early.
You taking a Conestoga wagon there, Sam Houston?
I'm going back home.
Okay.
Well, that's a heck
little
of a
bit
way to
later,
get to Louisville.
Yeah, I know. It's a roundabout way, but it's
that
working.
wife, isn't it? She's making you come back home.
No, she isn't making me come back home.
I don't
I
believe
want
you
to
for
go
a
back
second.
home because of my wife.
He
Perhaps.
likes his wife.
You know, I actually have a.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we all like his wife.
Okay, all right. Look at him.
We can't wait till you go to Louisville.
We're all going to Chicago.
I bet we passed you on 65.
Haven't you seen her website? TheOtherMen.com? Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Let's put that up right now.
I'm sorry, I'm just
I'll
kidding.
call your bluff.
Tim Cavanaugh is our
My
guest.
You need a
lovely
password,
wife.
Tim. Sorry.
And a charge card.
You can use Christie's.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is
Really?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Congratulations again going out to Mr. Harley Holly. And Pat, you want to give us a little bit of
Holly is a he. Won a big egg for free. He picked 13 out of 13. Holly.
It's our winner, week 9 in the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. And Mr. Holly will be our guest coming up in a couple of days for the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week. You could be our winner for Week 10. Week 10 starts officially Thursday evening with the Thursday Nighter. And all you got to do is pick all the winners in the NFL through the following Monday. It's that simple.
That's right.
And Harley Holly got 13 of 13. And so did a couple of other people, but there were tiebreakers.
Well,
all the details are posted at bobandtom.com/contest. Congratulations to Mr. Holly. We now turn to Ms. Christy Lee. Right there, I can see her. What's going on?
A roadside attraction in Pennsylvania known as the Hahn Shoe House, now available for vacation stays.
Really?
WGAL.
Hey, watch our news, gals.
Reports after purchasing the property in York County earlier this year, Waylon and Naomi Brown have turned the shoe-shaped house into a short-term rental.
I wonder if he goes by Buster. Buster Brown Shoe House.
Dating back to 1949, the house was built for promotion by Malin Haynes, who owned a chain of shoe stores well known as the Shoe Wizard. Oh. With 3 bedrooms, the rental can sleep 6 in rooms like the In-Step Suite and Ankle Abode. The shoe house costs $228 to $399 a night and has a 2-night minimum.
Okay.
It's a giant. I mean, have you seen the picture, Christy?
I have not.
Photograph. It's
just a giant shoe.
It's a giant shoe.
Marlon Haynes.
Yeah, but essentially it's an Airbnb.
Sure.
Well, in this case, an Air Jordan B&B, which is why, ladies and gentlemen, the Jordanaires. Greg Hahn is with us. Oh, sorry.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
What's this now?
What?
Is it Greg Hahn and the Jordanaires?
It's the Jordanaires.
Oh, Jordan Airs, Air Jordan, Air Jordan.
I'm surprised that Nike never figured this one out.
Because no one knows who the Jordanaires are?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not at all. Willie, who's the Jordanaires?
I assume Michael Jordan's kids that are going to inherit all his money one day.
Oh, no, the Jordanaires. They all the Elvis,
background
a lot of Elvis stuff.
Oh.
1950. Air Jordan. This has been.
All right, let's say even if that was public knowledge, you think Nike would have a commercial where people were putting on Air Jordans to this?
No.
Well, Nike's been canceled.
Here's this fabulous-looking shoe house.
Yeah, I think we're forgetting the
abstract at best.
Abstract. Have you seen this? That really barely counts.
It looks like a giant shoe.
No.
So they're certainly missing an opportunity. They should have gone to Nike or someone and had a logo put on there.
It's shoe-like.
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying then is you're agreeing with me that if they put like 3 stripes on it, would look more like a shoe.
Well, it can't look less like a shoe.
They could make it like a Puma. Put the side stripe on it.
Puma has a Puma on it.
Yeah, I really don't think the...
See, like a little Puma.
I didn't know you wore Pumas.
Yeah, I have a Puma.
I figured you'd wear Cougars.
Oh. Sexy.
Thanks to free.
So is that your first thought when you go through these stories? You go, I wonder if I can hook this up with any songs at all. Any song at all in the universe.
When I saw this, I thought, how did they miss... This is obviously it's an Airbnb.
How did they miss this? I don't know. Maybe they didn't miss it. Maybe they went, you know what? We could do. Maybe somebody stood up in a meeting, said, you know, we could play Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot while we have a bunch of people putting on basketball shoes. And everybody else in the meeting went, will you leave, please?
Get out.
Are you insane?
No, you don't want to be.
You're missing the stairway.
You're missing.
Yes.
The stairway of logic is it's not an Airbnb. It's an Air Jordan B&B because it's a shoe.
Making this even more problematic.
Right.
Yes. The Venn diagram.
We'll explain to you off the air.
It's culturally insensitive and just bad marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our producer, Dean, I would have loved to have been in his brain when Tom went, Dean, can you find me Swing Low, Sweet Chariot? I wonder if Dean immediately just went to monster.com and updated his resume.
I could teach. There's a lot of stuff I could do.
Perhaps we should get a.
Perhaps we should change the subject.
No, I think we should maybe get one of the Jordanaires things where they're backing Elvis. Could that be better?
Oh, Dean's in here. Maybe Dean here for us.
Okay, in all fairness, all Tom said was, "Get me something with the Jordanaire." I said, okay, and he goes, "It could be anything, whatever. Just something, maybe it'll be funny. I don't know." So I was looking through stuff, and most of it was like backup singing for Patsy Cline or Elvis. So I finally found one of their albums with stuff. I see. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. That's a nice song. That'll be fun.
No, not in this context.
Yeah, who knew? Yeah. Honestly, It could have been worse.
Now, the Jordanaires, they famously sang background vocals for Johnny Cash. Who doesn't love Johnny Cash?
Well, that's fine, but how many people know who the background singers are for their favorite songs?
I can't help it if people just don't want to educate themselves.
No, this isn't educating.
Everyone
yourself.
spent the time that I did wasting. I mean, oh man. But that's the there's a couple of big hit Elvis songs where the Jordanaires are singing.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
But it has nothing to do with the shoe house. Nothing.
No, you're missing my larger point. They could have made this.
I think you're missing our larger point.
They could have made this a giant Nike shoe.
Nike doesn't want anything to do with these people. They don't need them.
Nike doesn't, Puma doesn't, Skechers doesn't want this.
No.
None of them want
Nike
this.
would rather hire subversive stars, anti-American.
Barely looks like a shoe. You're right.
And the shoe is like an old Italian leather shoe. Yeah. It's like a very specific
Maybe
era.
a Doc Martin.
Yeah. It's like
Maybe they should go after the Doc Martens market.
Maybe.
They should go after the Doc.
A lot of...
Doc Severinsen had a song, and I don't know how the Doc Martin people haven't gotten together with both Dean Martin and Doc Severinsen. They once co-wrote.
You go Doctor My Eyes by Jackson Brown, maybe.
Doc Severinsen.
That's right
Great.
there. Yeah, Doc Severinsen. Amazing.
I used to love Doc Severinsen.
Yeah.
He's still out there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's known for his
suits.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he wore loud
He's
suits.
a tremendous trumpet player.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, if you want to talk about old things, a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull unearthed in South Dakota is expected to sell for $15 million or more at auction next month.
Who buys that?
Sotheby's head of science and popular culture.
There's a new billionaire in Southern California.
Yeah, Cassandra Hatton.
You know something that's probably the kind of Johnny Depp.
Right.
One of those guys. Who's the guy that's from all those King Tut movies? What's his name?
King Tut movies.
What's that?
Oh God, I can't.
Leaving Las Vegas. That guy.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. This is the kind of thing.
King Tut.
Well, isn't he in
The Mummy?
You mean
No, that was Brandon Fraser.
the National
Treasure?
Yeah, that thing.
movies?
Oh, there you go.
The point is,
Tut, yeah, King Tut.
this is a Nick Cage move.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it is kind of.
This is a Nick Cage move.
Cassandra Hatton says the 200-pound skull fossil was excavated in 2020
Just that real quick glimpse in how your brain works.
in Harding County.
By the way, when she said skull fossil, anybody else?
Yeah.
Have a momentary skull. Okay.
Is that a Dahmer thing?
Huh?
No, it's a skull followed by F.
Yeah, that's probably one that was even too strong for the poetry for Neanderthals people. We can't put that in there.
No.
You don't want Grandma to take you out of the will.
The skull fossil was excavated in 2020
Now, yeah.
If
in Harding.
she says fossil with a little bit of an U sound.
In Harding County, where other T-Rex skeletons have been found. In fact, she called the area the world capital for T-Rexes.
Is that right?
Sotheby's experts said the 6.5-foot fossil, nicknamed Maximus, is about 76 million years old and still has most of its external skull bones and numerous teeth. Did you read the whole story about that? It actually has 2 holes in its skull where they think it got into a fight with another T-Rex.
Wow.
Yeah. It's going to hit the auction block on December 9th.
I'm kind of with Chick on a lot of this stuff. Sometimes the speculation that they make, you have to kind of wonder.
Well, you don't think he got into a fight with another T-Rex?
He could have. There's a million things that could have happened 76 million years ago that we don't know about. It's still incredibly cool, and it just shows you how important teeth are, and how. Look at that. I mean, that's.
So I don't understand why the American Dental Association isn't.
So we're going to have a song about teeth?
Those doctors should be bidding on this thing.
That's right.
Look at this, 76-million-year-old teeth. That's the kind of care.
What song do we get to hear now?
Have candy and soda.
They didn't. That's right.
It is funny to imagine a T-Rex flossing because their arms are so little.
Sure, they can't get up there.
Yeah, that'd be a real
lot of floss.
Is there a brush your teeth?
What did you say it was going to go for?
15 million or more.
I bet those little arms are cheaper, Willie.
What's going on here?
The little arms are cheaper than the skull.
If they got the skull for 15 million, those little arms can't be more than 100,000.
$80 each.
That'd be kind of cool. So if you won that lottery, bid on just the little teeny
Guess what
arms.
those are? Oh, they're T-Rex arms.
Is that right?
Okay. So I'm sorry. We have.
There's a whale dick.
Nice callback. Thank you. That's a bit.
Yeah, he said that like it was nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
He said that like good morning.
Speaking of, Quit playing this.
There's a palate cleanser if there ever wasn't. You could do a great version of it, Ace. Your voice being so deep.
Swing low.
Oh, yeah. And I ran into Ezra yesterday, I told you.
Oh, yes.
That's another.
I did.
Yeah.
What?
It's another black man. Tom found the.
So you know too.
In his defense,
it's a singer. Tom really was thinking deep voice singer.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, I was. Ezra could sing the hell out of it.
In a way, this is how not racist Tom is. It didn't even occur to him. It was just, there's another deep voice singer.
I was voting, and this dude comes up.
Yes, they're allowed to vote.
Behind me. No, I get tapped on the shoulder. You know, and when you're in that voting area, it's a little bit.
What are you doing here?
No, he wanted to know what I was doing there.
What did he say to you after you threw your wallet towards him in fear?
Yeah.
Did he say anything?
I swear I'm voting for Obama. I'm writing him in.
In the midterms, no less.
Ezra, who did you drive here?
Wow.
It's all very
funny. Do you know? Have you met Ezra?
Terrific. Yes.
And he is a cowboy marksman.
He's a sharpshooter, right?
Yeah,
he's a great guy.
He's an expert with guns.
And what a talent, man!
So we should have him come in here one day, Pat. We'll do a special thing with Ezra. In any event, I've known Ezra for 30 years, and so I didn't know that. Obviously, when you're in that voting place, you're all kind of nervous and it's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
You want to make sure you don't do anything wrong. And now, Josh, you took the thing out of the machine, and then you go put it in the other machine.
Yeah, where I was, it fed into this other machine.
Yes, mine too. And then what did you say?
Like, is this the shredder? Nothing. Got nothing.
Yeah. I held mine up. There were like 30 people, and I said, "Hey, I got the winning Powerball." Got a big laugh.
Yeah,
I was very pleased.
I'd love to have been there.
I want to see documentation.
I have witnesses.
Brought the house down. Yeah.
Josh killed his chances when the lady went to you and said, "Would you like the sticker?" And you were pissy and said no.
I wasn't pissy. I was going, "No, thanks." It's kind of like saying, "Hey, I don't need a bag." Well, I didn't need a plastic bag when
Maybe she didn't like your joke. That's why she didn't.
She didn't care for me at all. No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, Ezra goes, "I want you to meet my wife." And so I walk over there, introduce myself, of course, and then Ezra grabs me and goes, "This is my prison bitch," because that's the song we sing together all the time. Right. And he said it just loud enough so that everyone in there heard it.
Prisoner of Love is the name of the song.
Well, but the chorus, it's one of those famous things where the people think the song.
First of all, you've known Ezra 30-some years and never met his wife?
I know, isn't that weird?
No.
It's not at all.
She's wonderful too. I've met her a couple times.
How weird is this? How weird is that?
The last time I saw Ezra, I was sitting in my car in front of Kroger doing God knows what. Just sitting there, and all of a sudden there's this really loud knocking on my window like 2 inches from my face.
Take it!
Huge black man.
Wow, huge black man.
It took me a while to process it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Hugh wasn't there that day. It was just Ezra. Huge black man is a white guy that knows.
A public poll.
Funny. Hugh Blackman?
A public poll to name a new museum in Perth, Scotland has been chosen.
First of all, did anybody know that there was a Perth, Scotland?
I did not. I thought Perth was in Australia, but go on.
Was that there before?
Yeah, I assume so. It's like a New England thing, or
I don't know. The BBC.
You carry a Perth anymore? There?
No, I wear a Fathel.
I was gripping.
So the name of the museum.
The Perth Museum is handbags.
Yes, that's right.
The name of the new museum in Perth is going to be Perth Museum. It'll be situated at Perth City Hall. 60% of people chose Perth Museum over other names, including the Sparkling Museum of Perth.
That sucks.
And the Victoria Drummond Museum. I don't know Victoria, so maybe she...
That's a better name.
What you talking about, Victoria Drummond?
Yeah.
It was a different Strokes reference.
It's better than any McFace, that stupid thing that's still out there.
That's not really out there anymore.
Well, that was real. Remember they did it in Bodie McBoatface. And,
funny the first time.
And here it is. In 2017, Sweden named a new train trainee McTrainface after a public poll.
You know what? I like it.
I like it for a train better than a boat for some reason.
In 2016, the polar research vessel famously became a meme when it was named Bodie McBoatface.
Don't make fun of him when he makes a mistake.
Okay.
He signs my check.
The Museum of Handbags. The Perth Museum. Thank you, Chick. That was great. Right now.
What?
Well, I should tell you, we have Allie Breen coming up with Sexy Time. Also, we're going to play another round of our great game. Having a great time this week playing with Poetry for Neanderthals. Right now, I want to talk about food. And this is the season for eating, aren't they all?
Season's eatings.
Oh, yeah. But HelloFresh has got some great ideas, especially when you're pressed for time. You don't want to go to the grocery store. You've got the shopping list, blah, 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 blah. How about HelloFresh? First of all, they're going to save you a lot of money on food because they buy in bulk. Everything is fresh and shipped immediately. Every week, more than 35 recipes to choose from. And whatever your food lifestyle might be, even if you're a vegan, they've got stuff for you. Maybe you're doing low-cal, maybe you're doing low-carb, maybe you want good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got it, and they vary it all the time. And you can play around with the app and get different sides and get whatever it is you want or need. Go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow65 for huge savings. Willie, what's the latest over there?
One of my favorites, the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh is going to send you 11 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious pasta dish that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
Food is great, and it's super fun, and you can get the kids involved. Perfect for date night. Get started. They've done all the measuring. They've done the purchasing, so you just take the kit, and they've got very easy-to-follow instructions. This isn't like when you go online. You ever go online for a recipe and they give you the history of food before you finally get to, okay, page 7. Oh, boil the water. No, it's all there, very clear. Some of this stuff is, they're famous for these special, the quick meals. You can get them done in 20 minutes. So get started right now. HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Why? 65% off. Remember, you'll need that code a couple times. BTShow65 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Coming up, we have interesting thing about food and food labels that is sort of defying the what you might think is going to happen in the world of the government stepping into our lives. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of...
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Bob and Tom. They put the F unprofessional.
Oh, nothing better than a good lip fart, if that's what that was. What's that smell? Hey, I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone? Do you know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? Well, you should tell them it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store. Once they download the Bob and Tom app, they can listen to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's right here. You can listen to your local station if you'd care to. Set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Even listen to those Bob and Tom free podcasts I just told you about last break. The Bits and Pieces podcast with Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth, and she'll be in later this morning with Allie Breen. A little sexy time as we try to help you out with your relationship letters. And again, you can get your relationship letter to Allie Breen across all social media, or just go to alliebreen.com, ALLIBREEN, alliebreen.com. And who knows, we could be talking about your relationship coming up later this morning. We certainly hope we help you out on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Carly Pierce has worked her entire life to be as busy as she will be tonight. She has 2 performances and 5 nominations for tonight's Country Music Association Awards. The show will open with a tribute to the late Loretta Lynn. Contenders for Entertainer of the Year include Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, and Chris Stapleton. The CMAs will air live from Nashville on ABC. Speaking of country music, guitarist Jeff Cook of the band Alabama died yesterday at his home in Destin, Florida at the age of 73. He had Parkinson's disease. Cook said in 1996 that one of the reasons Alabama was able to be so successful for so long was because as soon as they were done touring, they split up and did not see each other until it was absolutely necessary. A theory we stand by here, too. And a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull is expected to fetch at least $15 million in auction in New York next month. Sotheby's reports the 200-pound skull fossil is being sold December 9th by an owner who wishes to remain anonymous. It was discovered in Harding County, South Dakota, where several other T-Rex skeletons have been found. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the 3rd night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Oh, yeah.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're our friend, Jeff Dunham.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hey, Chick McGee.
At the Pat Godwin Performance Center. It's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much, Chick.
You're welcome.
Thank you for making it Hat Day here at the Bob.
Love it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
We're all wearing our
great.
hats.
You're all very welcome.
Ace has a hat with a big A on it. Willie's has a big W. Mine, of course, has a big T. Christy's, of course, a big K. And Josh, a big J.
And so on.
And me. Chick's hatless.
I got too hot for my hat.
Too hot.
Too hot for his hat. It's Chick McGee.
I'm too hot.
And then
Too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my
Mr. Godwin has the big G.
The G-Man. Thank you, Chick. Very nice.
Have you ever had a nickname, Pat? Have you been like the G-Man?
Just Patty G.
Patty G.
Padula. My mom calls me Padula.
Padula.
Padula oblongata.
My dad says, which one are you?
What's the origin of Padula?
It's just something she said when I was a baby kid, you know?
You're a little Padula. Look at the little Padula.
I don't think so.
Is that Latin for?
Well, your mother's insane.
Yeah,
Is that the name of that little horse we just had?
No, that's Pummucker.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. But no, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a slight controversy on the show, and I blame myself.
We're going to revisit.
No, we're not going to revisit this.
I am going to fix it.
I
if we could go back in time.
Famous last word.
Just move on.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix this.
Didn't you go to broadcasting school? You never dwell on your mistakes.
I faked it. I bluffed my way through many a school. Here's an example of the Jordanaires. We were talking about the Jordanaires because of my idea that the Air Jordan people hire the Jordanaires, and I mentioned maybe their heirs are alive or something. But ever heard this song, Christy? This is a true classic. It points out it's when you don't play. I mean, listen to B.B. King on the guitar. It's the note.
It's like a pre-chorus thing happening.
And fall to pieces for shoes, maybe not a good idea.
Okay, let's try something else. Okay, here's the King, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, it's a King.
A very, very long intro.
Oh my God, skip this thing.
Try it. Don't be cruel. They go bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
don't be cruel.
Wait.
They're oohing in the back.
They're just oohing.
Yeah, those are the Jordanaires.
Oh no. That's terrific, Tom. Thank you.
Did you do something?
Thank you for this.
It's no wonder we get the awards, huh?
You know, you fixed it.
God.
Now again, my idea.
What a mess.
When they have the commercial with.
I thought it was
You're
me.
a mess.
With shoes. That's what they could do. That'd be a
See,
good
the
commercial.
Jordanaires doing Air Jordan. And we've got this news story about this giant shoe that you can rent. So I'm saying instead of an Airbnb, it would be an Air Jordan B&B.
Okay.
Put the Nike logo on it.
All right.
Have a little fun
Want to go
with
get
shoes.
some chicken and waffles?
Yeah, okay, this is a great idea.
Blueberry pancakes.
You know what? I hope they do it.
Okay, here's one. This is a great song featuring the Jordanaires.
Oh no, it's more.
This is a good one.
He doesn't have it by the neck yet.
Bad stare.
I love this. This is one of my favorite Elvis songs.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire.
Well, I can't tell if that's the Jordanaires or Josh.
Well, they're not in it yet.
Sorry, I'll stop.
They come up a little bit later on.
There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there.
When I was a kid,
They did the same part in Patsy Cline's song, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Again,
Same notes and everything.
And unlike their brothers in Motown, where they'd be doing some really nice steps, I think they just stood there.
Oh my God.
Didn't you say you were going to make it? You were going to fix it.
Okay, sorry. Here we go.
Yeah, boy.
You stink.
You know who didn't hear them? Every one of our listeners who have changed the station.
That's right.
They're like, my goodness, I would rather listen to midterm results.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, Jordanaires, Air
what are you
Jordan,
just
one of these. It's just a great idea. Perfect marketing scheme. Okay, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
I don't know. A North Carolina restaurant says a customer called 911 because her barbecued pork was pink.
All right.
Ashley Holt of Clyde Cooper's Barbecue in Raleigh told the News Observer, quote, "We had a customer come in, order takeout, a barbecue plate, and a couple sides.
I'll bet it was delicious.
She left, came back, said her barbecue was undercooked because it had a lot of pink in it. We explained that because it's smoked, when pork is smoked, it turns
Pink.
Josh, thank you. The woman continued to protest, saying the pork was not well done and that they could cook it some more. Finally, the woman agreed to swap the pork for some chicken, and about 10 minutes later, a Raleigh police officer arrived, and everyone calmed down.
She called the cops.
All right, well.
According to the USDA, which takes cooking temperatures more seriously than anyone, that pink color is common in smoked meat and poultry.
He just wanted to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who's famous for his pink pork is Donnie Baker. He's yeah, he's always talking about that pink pork. Donnie is going to be live and in person at the Funny Bone in Greater Cincinnati coming up. What is today? Coming up Friday and Saturday.
Oh. All right.
So look forward to seeing Donnie Baker live and in person. Now, coming up, we have a special surprise in just a few minutes.
Oh,
I don't know the nature of it. I've just been told it's a special surprise.
Oh, man.
God, I hope it's the Jordanaires.
That is not possible.
Low ball.
Swing low, my testicle.
They were last active in 2013.
Oh, so they're done? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Jordan airless.
I'm sure that they could still be in the commercial. They could do one of those things with the 3D.
He's still on about it.
It's a bad idea.
Unbelievable.
And just when it happens, you're going to go, wow.
You're going to drive me home, aren't you?
Okay, sorry. In the meantime,
it must be what he wants.
Yes.
also coming up, the lovely Allie Breen with Sexy Time. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. Oh, no. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon. Just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hope you're having a good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. As a reminder, the Bob and Tom store is open at bobandtomstore.com. Spell it out, bobandtomstore.com. Once you get to that website, you can see all the new merchandise we have. Bob and Tom hoodies and hooded zips for these cool fall evenings. Check local listings. Collared work shirts, the Bob and Tom Show hat. Oh, it's wonderful. It's adjustable, fits any size head, no matter how big your head might be. That Bob and Tom Show hat will look wonderful sitting right up there on top. And again, we're trying to get a Bob and Tom Show hat on the head of every trucker across the country. That will sell a lot of merchandise, my friends. Clothing sizes small up to 4XL, even 5XL. If we don't have your size, just check back. They're constantly restocking at bobandtomstore.com. My name is Mark Allison. On the way, some of our favorites. It's the ladies, Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth, and comedian relationship expert Allie Breen on a Wednesday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Here's a look at things you may have missed. Someone who bought a Powerball ticket in Southern California has won a record $2.04 billion Powerball jackpot. The winning numbers drawn Tuesday morning at the Florida Lottery Draw Studio in Tallahassee were 10, 33, 41, 47, and 56. The red Powerball was 10. The jackpot ticket was sold at Joe's Service Center in Altadena, northeast of Los Angeles. The business receives a maximum Powerball bonus of $1 million. The Multi-State Lottery Association said Monday's night scheduled drawing delayed by nearly 10 hours because a participating lottery had issues processing sales. The jackpot was by far the largest lottery jackpot ever won, topping the previous $1.586 billion prize won by 3 Powerball ticket holders back in 2016. Voters have approved recreational marijuana in Maryland and Missouri and rejected it in Arkansas and North Dakota. The measure also on the ballot in South Dakota. The elections are seen as a test of legalization support in even the most conservative parts of the country. The state voting follows moves by President Joe Biden toward decriminalizing marijuana. Biden last month announced he was pardoning thousands of Americans convicted of simple possession of marijuana under federal law. Heading into the election, recreational marijuana legal in 19 states. Polls have shown opposition to legalization softening. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figured why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week? All right. There we go. I like going to job interviews. They're the worst interviews. Greg, before we get started, would you like something to drink? No, thanks. Had a few beers before I came in. Have any experience? I don't even have an appointment. They always ask you questions where they try to make you sabotage yourself. Have you noticed that? They're like, so tell us, where do you think you could use improvement? As if you're going to say, well, I am seething with hostility. I've got a debilitating character flaw. I cannot stop throwing staple guns. Does this look like ringworm to you? You know. Tell us about yourself. Well, I've got pink eye and my foot's asleep. Got matching silverware for the plate in my head. I think I can fly. I collect ointment. What can you bring to our company? Head lice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next to you, the dumpster behind the airport. Where do I start? How do you like my weight belt?
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole, right? And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it, and very much curiosity is what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to
Anderson and Westfield winners.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Poetry for Neanderthals Not Safe for Work Edition news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
She joins us. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tommy?
Yeah, thanks, Chick.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that Ms. Altsman is here with us because I want to review something that no one seems to agree with me on.
Oh, no.
No. Did you know yesterday was Halsey's birthday? Happy birthday, Jeff.
It was. Thank you, Christy.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice, very nice, very nice.
Had a lot of Little Debbie cakes and birthday cake and icing and ice cream, almost sugared up.
I saw you fed your raccoon.
I did. Ralph came to visit, or Ralphie.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can tell if it's a boy or a girl, but that's fine.
Well, when they do the rabies test, they'll be able to figure that out.
This one's very sweet.
See how I
weird.
diverted him off the conversation?
They'll be able to do a little raccoon autopsy. But, by the way, the raccoon that gave you rabies was a boy.
Because we're not going to talk about what you wanted.
Well, what is it? I'm curious.
Oh, no, you're not.
Well, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Now, we've been playing this game called Poetry for Neanderthals a lot.
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun with it.
I do like it.
The not safe for work edition, right?
Yes, and it's available exclusively at Target. And this is a great thing for Thanksgiving. And the notion of this is there are 2-word answers typically, or for the most part.
Okay.
And for example, we did this another day, and you can only use single, I got to get this right, syllable phrases.
Words with one syllable?
Yeah, right. So,
to describe it?
To describe something. So I'll try this one with you,
okay,
if you don't mind. And you can't use your hands, right? I can't. So
Right. No foreign language, no hands.
No rhyming.
Not dark.
Light?
Yes. Oh, that's 2 syllables. Skin.
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight. Okay, very good. And the fleshlight, Josh, is what is it exactly? It's a
jacking yourself toy.
We didn't answer on it.
That's too many syllables.
Oh, sorry.
I think we got a new game here. Talk like Josh Arnold.
Yeah. Look, I know you're going fishing for the next 2
Plain
days.
speaking, Josh.
Yeah, you haven't left yet.
I am going fishing with my brothers for the next 4 days, so fleshlights are on my mind. How do you guys fish?
Okay, so the reason now I've got a question because I don't get all these.
Some of them don't get all this.
Some of them are.
Yeah, there have been some where it's like, what does that even mean?
It's an educational game. You get to look it up.
And then the
after.
idea is when you're playing this, and we've had a bunch of listeners who've already gone out and got it, and we're getting huge emails. How much?
Look at that! I have no idea what this phrase
What is
is. Female orgasm? I've never even heard of that. Now they're just making things up.
I heard about those.
Are you playing the fantasy game?
Oh, you guys, aren't you funny?
No, seriously. Now, this may be something, Christy, I don't want to say this in case it's something bad. Look at this. I have no idea.
I just saw it. It's okay. That's in game. That's allowed.
What does that mean? The one in the black.
Yeah,
What does that mean? Is that something bad? Willie?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So
I've never seen it.
A thirst trap?
What is it?
Oh, that's if I was like, if I were to pull my shirt down really low at a bar and kind of lean over, I'm trying to get a guy to come over. So
and buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Thirst trap?
Or like pretty commonly, you'll see a girl post a picture of herself on the IG, and she's looking kind of
Maybe that's
sexy.
a better one.
And she's trying to trap all the thirsty boys.
I gotcha.
She's trying to get all the hornies, the Willie
Instagram.
G's, the Godwins out there.
With all the filters on it, too.
Pat, did you hear that dig?
No, it's
Not
true.
a dig. Yeah,
Absolutely true. No, I'm proud of it.
Oh, you fell for the thirst trap, huh, Patty?
Not the thirst trap, but I'm horny all the time.
Pat, can we share something that happened off the air? I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
Pat, Willie and I were just standing, and Pat goes, hey, on your Instagram, I think it was you, Willie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pat goes, man, my Instagram, all it does is recommend, like, chicks in bikinis for me. And Willie goes, it's based on what you search.
No, Patty, they got me too. It's all just large-breasted women and pimple-popping videos.
And
they
I
know,
just get
they know I'm a freak,
I just get
man.
puppies.
I get a lot of
Well, that's what you tend to watch.
Yeah.
I get a
Yeah,
ton
puppies.
of horror movies.
Yeah, I like them puppies.
Horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horror movie.
Yeah.
Horror.
No, he said horror.
Got to be clear there. Okay. So anyway.
I should have played that yesterday when my dad and brother came up. They would have loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There's time at Thanksgiving.
The reason I was glad you were here is because I think. Could you get that for me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Howdy there, fellas. It's your good buddy Ed Septic from Ed Septic Service and Supply once again.
Hey, Ed, good to hear from you.
Plumber when it comes to number 2. I'm here with another fantastic offer for your Bob and Tom listeners. This week only, I'm offering a hair clog removal special.
Oh.
For $19.99, I'll come and snake all that hair clog in your shower and bath drains out. How can I do it so cheaply? First of all, as always, I'm neither bonded, licensed, nor insured. Saves me a ton of money. Second, I could really use a shower. The water at the septic household is currently turned off, and I'm getting a bit ripe. Just last year, Ed personally removed over 89 pounds of human hair from people's showers. Then I had my youngest daughter, Vanessa, weave all that hair into little dolls that we took down and gifted to the poor, unfortunate kids last Christmas at the orphanage. Let me tell you, the look on their little faces was priceless. Every little one of them kids was weeping from what I can only assume to be tears of joy. It was absolutely beautiful. It even got old Ed here to shed a tear or two. So call me today to schedule your appointment to get your shower drains cleaned out tomorrow. Not only are you getting a clean shower drain, you're also getting the satisfaction of knowing you're helping make a poor young orphan's Christmas just a little bit brighter this year. Offer valid only in Guam and Puerto Rico. So call me. I'm Ed Septic, the plumber that won't bang your wife.
Thank you, Ed.
That's good.
Thanks, Ed.
It's a good tag.
His heart's in the right place, I guess.
So glad we heard from you. Okay, ready for one more?
Sure.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Okay. Take off clothes.
Strip.
Nude.
Strip poker.
New York Strip.
Strip search.
Plain ground.
Strip coffee.
Airstrip.
Landing strip.
Yes.
Good job.
Landing strip. Now, do you want to say why that's...
You know what that is, don't you?
Why that's naughty?
Do you know what that is?
The landing strip. Is that the... oh, I know what that is. Is that
when a
the
lady
hair?
shaves her hair into a certain shape. A landing strip.
What's it between the guy's belly button and his
Happy trail?
Oh, okay, it's Happy Trail. Thank you.
Or Treasure Trail.
Honey Trail. I've also.
Or This Way to the
I think
Bean
Honey
Peen.
Trail is one of the cards. I think we had that
Honey
last
Trail?
week. What did you just say?
This Way to the Peen Peen.
I call it the upper pubes.
I like honey pot. That's nice for the vagina.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you for your plain speaking.
We appreciate your candor.
Could you two kindly shut up? Okay. Now, shut up. Is this something more than hangnail? Does that have some
hangnail? That's
alternate meaning other than having a problem with?
Ew, that's disgusting.
Because some of this, I've just learned some of these things. I think is just a normal term. Now this one is head shop.
Yeah,
which is that's a place that sells papers and
bongs.
That sort of thing. nothing naughty about that, really.
Oh, it's not when you're browsing for oral?
Oh, a hangnail, I guess, according to Urban Dictionary, is when you hang out with your significant other or friend with benefits, ultimately resulting in some sexual activity.
Oh, there you go.
So I hang out with them and then I nail them.
Yeah, it's not a Netflix and chill. It's a hangnail.
Wow.
I didn't know this.
Sometimes slang is just too much work.
This is an educational game.
Okay. Once again, it's a Poetry for Neanderthals. We've been having a great time with it, and it's available at Target. And let's return to the news desk with Christy Lee. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, this is a really bizarre story. It involves Thomas Edison. Although he was hard of hearing, Mr. Edison found a unique way to appreciate piano music.
Should we have him guess? This is the weirdest story.
How do you think he would appreciate the piano music?
When his hearing was gone.
By putting his head against the,
the vibration.
Piano to feel the...
That would be, I think, okay, but...
You're getting close.
Did he previously have, like, perfect pitch, and he would just have someone play the shapes on his body? Ooh. Like, he would lay down, and they would just play pretend piano on him?
Wow, that's interesting.
That's a good guess, too.
Wow. I'm kind of freaky. I don't know.
No, it was by pressing his teeth into the wood of phonographs and pianos. Weird. Which would help him experience the vibrations in his skull, or in his own words, it allowed him to, quote unquote, hear through my teeth. Robert Friedman, who buys and sells Steinways, purchased a Steinway grand piano once owned by Edison and discovered the innovator's teeth indentations on the black lacquer above the keyboard.
Remember the bone phone, Tom?
I was just going to say that.
What's a bone phone?
It's not an answer in Poetry for Neanderthals.
No.
Which I'm surprised.
The bone phone was it was like sort of a collar that you could wear.
It wasn't out there very long.
Yeah, I don't know if it was for runners, for example, or when you're working out, you'd put this thing on. It was like a foot long. It would go around your neck.
And hit your clavicles.
And it would hook to some kind of tape deck or something, and you could run with it. And it was instead of headphones, and you could supposedly hear it through your bones.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember getting one and using it once, and then going back to earphones.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's still out there.
Did it work at all?
I guess it did. I remember not.
I could never hear really.
Wow.
Certainly not as well as headphones. Yeah.
But in this case, they say that Edison would bite. First of all, if you've got a Steinway.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Tom. Look, I've heard of tulips on an organ, but get your dentures off my Steinway.
Apparently, so he would bite the piano, or the phonograph and stuff to be able to hear in his skull.
Right.
And apparently he really enjoyed George Clinton. He liked the skull funk. He was a bit of a skull funker. Yeah. Say it real fast, Willie.
No.
What I just said.
3 times.
Skull. No. Don't do that to me.
Careful.
Have a nice morning over here.
Can you imagine Pat, you've done this. You're the piano guy at the bar, and you're just sitting there taking requests. This guy comes up and I just puts his jaws on your piano.
I remember my sister's banging on the top of it, but not jaws.
What, your sister's banged on the top of the piano?
Yeah, when I was gone. No. They would go, they'd go like that while you're trying to play.
Hey.
I thought you meant doing it, because that can also mean that, so.
I bet it isn't like chopsticks. Right now, we've got, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Allie Breen.
Oh, of course.
What does that mean, Tom?
It means sexy time.
Yeah.
With Allie Breen on the way. I'll also remind you real quick, we have our Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition up and running. It's going to be Week 10 in the NFL. Get your entries in prior to the Thursday game. We need them actually before 8 o'clock Eastern Time Thursday evening. And you could win the big green egg, just like Mr. Harley Holly.
It's hard to say. I botched it when I talked to him on the phone.
Harley Holly?
You botched it.
Yeah.
I said his name perfectly, and then I was like, Harley. And
Even
he
worse,
was like,
I said she.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's hard to say. Is skull. No.
Yeah. In any event, get those in because you can win yourself the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. And we give one away every week during the NFL season. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life does not come with a user manual. We've all learned that. So when something's not working for you, maybe it's time to help yourself get unstuck. Does that make sense? Therapists are trained to help you do just that. Therapy's a good thing. And it's okay to not be okay because you can work to get things fixed. That's where BetterHelp comes in, connecting over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient, secure, and incredibly accessible because you do the whole thing online. And by the way, if you're shy, you don't want to be on the screen, that's fine. You can do just talking, or you can even do it just via text, if you will, typing it into your keyboard, whatever works for you. Learn coping skills, self-empowerment, and learn how to deal with trauma from healing or whatever. You can get help out there, and it's easy to switch therapists if it's not working for you. BetterHelp makes it easier to move around. Fill out a brief questionnaire. They'll try to match you with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, like I said, you can switch anytime. So help yourself get unstuck with BetterHelp. Learn more and save 10% off your first month by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. For that 10% saving. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. It's okay. We're all on your side. You can get some help out there. Try it. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. I'm getting very excited because coming up, it's sexy time. With Allie Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Drink fast.
Okay, you got the rules now? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Not Safe for Work edition.
Yes.
Of Poetry for Neanderthals.
All right.
Everybody's got their cards ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Pat Godwin. Ace Cosby.
Got it.
Remember, one-syllable words are the key here. Chick McGee.
Ugh.
Okay. Josh Arnold.
Me got it.
Okay. That's fine. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That's
You know,
very
that
good.
would be a
Tom
female caveman, wouldn't it? Yes. Ready.
Okay, you ready to go? Now, Chick, you're going to start.
What am I doing?
Yeah, no, I want you
Give us hints.
Give us some hints.
Okay, now.
And we have to guess.
Your first word.
Give us the word, please.
Hole.
What?
Hole.
Vagina.
Face.
Mouth.
Close.
No.
Ear.
Eye socket.
What, can I say no?
Yes, that's a one-syllable word.
Tongue.
Throat.
Now, what? Yes.
Okay, so now you try to get us to guess the second phrase.
Deep throat.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, someone jumped all over that one.
Boom.
Little deep throat from Christy Lee.
I don't want to brag, but those were amazing clues.
Yes.
Okay. Christy, you take a shot at it.
Twice.
Double.
2.
Twins.
Testicles.
Balls. Oh. Is that okay? Breath. Oh, boob.
No.
Gang.
No.
Stool samples.
Kidneys.
Three-way.
Coop.
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 What?
Cock.
Chick.
Cocks.
Chicken. Little.
Small cocks. Smallpox.
Smallpox. Yes.
Is it smallpox?
It's got to be small.
Tell us.
No.
What's our hint? 2?
2. Twice.
Come.
Double dong.
2 twice small.
And coop.
Coop. Little.
I know.
Sports car.
Deuce. Deuce.
Little
Yes.
deuce coop.
Deuce on my chest.
Deuce on my chest.
Drop a deuce.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That's the
all right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we made that up.
We tried to.
Drop a deuce.
Says
It's
drop
there.
a deuce.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is certainly not safe for work, but it's safe for radio.
Poetry for Neanderthals. Thanks, everybody.
From the ceiling and consumed instant coffee mix powder.
Wow.
And could drinking beer in your 20s and 30s.
Oh.
The best part of waking up is not waking up in a mine. Thought I'd stop the whole show for that.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
When I say America, what comes to mind? For me, it's simple. Mom, apple pie, and whole milk. They've been around forever. Let's hope that doesn't change. But did you know this country is actually importing whole milk? Why waste the money shipping milk from overseas when we've got the best darn fresh milk in the world right here on our own soil? You have a choice, America. So the next time you're in the market for milk, look for the flag. Old Glory Whole Milk. Old Glory Whole Milk stands alone. It's the best milk across the board.
Hey, fellas. I'm long-time over-the-road trucker, Floyd Tucker. The next time you crave whole milk, ask your fellow truckers where you can find Old Glory Whole Milk, and then ask if they're a cop. Take it from me. It's something else.
Old Glory Whole Milk. Just say when.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I look around the room. I see the very handsome Ace Cosby getting ready for that Ace Cosby joke of the day. The handsome factor way up today. It's unbelievable. We've got Josh Arnold over there.
Thank you.
With his big J hat on, courtesy of Chick McGee.
Yes.
Today is hat day. I've got
Thank
the
you,
big
Chick.
T cap on. My name is Tom. Christy Lee. had the big K. There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
Because she spells Christy Kristi.
Oh, yeah.
For those that love to email us and say hello, we certainly appreciate that. The big G stands for Godwin, and that's Pat Godwin. Jessica Alsman is hatless.
I am. I could share with Josh. If you needed to.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you want to wear the J for
Sure, sure.
Be a gentleman.
Oh, that's kind.
Okay. Welcome to the world of dandruff. Okay, now
Or
Willie
head
G,
lice, one of the
Willie
two.
G, son, one of my sons is right there. Hey, Willie.
Good to see you, Pop.
And we're going to check in momentarily with. There she is. It's comedian Allie Breen.
Breen.
Who you might have seen.
Hi, guys.
You might have seen on the TV recently.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of guest appearances. Want to tell us what you were doing on the late night scene, Allie?
Yeah, I was on the Kennedy show. I've been doing a couple panels of theirs. It's pretty fun.
Are you in Lisa Fast Friends? That's right. I know her name.
We are fast friends. Yeah, she's so cool. She's, if anyone grew up with her as a VJ back in the day, she's not really changed. She's very energetic, really fun. She's the
Funny,
best.
bright. Yeah.
Yeah. And,
yes, very.
But
quick.
is she related to the Kennedys of Cape Cod?
I've never asked, but I do not think so. There's a lot of Irish Kennedys out there that are not related.
True.
To the actual Kennedys.
Her politicals. How can I word this delicately?
She's actually libertarian.
Yeah.
She's kind of middle of the road, although because her show's on Fox, people consider her right wing. But
she's a classic libertarian. I would say that's very good.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing a great job on that, so people get to see you. And if they're watching on the YouTube channel, Ace, how do you do that again?
Turn on YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
Pretty good.
We call Ace the clarifier. Thank you. You can see, Allie. It looks like you're wearing. Is that an athletic shirt? I can't see the writing on it.
I thought you were gonna. Yeah. It's an athletic shirt. It's funny. I just got Invisalign for my teeth. I thought you were gonna bring that up. Can you guys tell?
No.
Okay.
Let me see. Give me a big wide go. Let me see. Your teeth are great.
Oh, you mean on the bottom?
They're all crooked, and so.
Oh, you mean they are jack-o'-lantern like on the bottom.
That's
I have that too. Why are you worried about it?
No, Allie, you look great. You don't need to do anything to your teeth.
Yeah.
No, they've been messed up. And the thing is, I actually have my wisdom teeth. And so all my teeth are crowded. And they said I'd either have to pull those or uncrowd these. And I don't want to pull my wisdom teeth.
No, don't. Just go to an oral surgeon. Have it done professionally.
Well, they don't have to cut. If they're already out, they don't have to cut. So you don't have to go to an oral surgeon.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Trust me on this.
It's pretty fun. They give you really good pills. You eat a lot of mashed potatoes. It's a fun time.
My daughter's getting this done on Friday, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, you can get dry roots. Don't worry about it.
I find if you pull the other teeth, it makes room for the wisdom teeth.
Dry socket.
Yeah, I got my regular dentist when I was in college, my regular dentist pulled one, and I had to go back and get stitches several days later at a dry
So
socket.
he had a bad dentist. I had a great one.
Then I went to an oral surgeon, had it done the right way.
You're fine, Allie.
No.
Jesus.
So Invisalign, yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, I'm just going to wear braces for a while.
Now, are you noticing a little sibilance when you talk? Are you feeling a little self-conscious?
A little bit. Yeah, I feel like I'm.
You'll get so used to them. You'll love them. Yeah, they're great.
Josh had them, didn't you?
My retainer is similar to it. Yeah.
Okay.
I had real braces. Remember I had the metal mouth.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did.
So does your?
I think you had those when I met you.
That's
I think
right.
You're right,
Yeah.
actually.
Does your tongue feel like it's moved into a new apartment, and it's just a little?
No,
smaller?
my tongue's okay. It's this part of my lip that feels like it's jutting out, and so I keep it rubs against them. So
Yeah.
I just do that a lot.
But the
Weird.
puffy
Looks
lip
like I'm
thing
dipping.
that's very popular.
Yeah, very popular.
It's like you've had both.
Yeah, it probably looks to people like exactly like I did something
But
weird.
you look fantastic. You don't have to worry about anything. Now, the way the show works is you will read us a letter. But before we get to that, I know that, Allie, you are a professional comedian of great distinction, and yet, as you know, even Tiger Woods takes golf lessons.
Oh, boy.
The best of the best want to learn. That's why we're going to give you a little lesson in comedy from our own Ace Cosby. With you'll see.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I got a friend, she's in beauty school.
Yeah.
And just yesterday, she had her finals on how to give manicures.
Oh, yeah.
You know how she did?
Oh.
Nailed it.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
See, brevity is the key,
Uh-huh.
Allie.
Cut out the fat.
Yeah, just lean. It's like great poetry, every word of the right place.
Did you get that, Josh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
No extraneous verbiage. Okay, well, now, Allie, let's get to our letters. What do you got?
Dear Allie, I have been happily married for 14 years. I went to a bachelor party for my friend's second marriage last weekend, and I got a beige from one of the strippers. I'm worried somehow she'll find out, and I don't know what to do.
Oh my God,
I don't want to tell her.
Shut.
But should I say something like, the party was so lame, but the guys keep joking about how crazy the party got, but they're lying to make it sound cooler than it was just to cover my tracks?
No.
What should I
do
do?
that, you sound so guilty.
Say nothing.
Yes.
Don't tell
Keep your mouth
anybody at
shut.
work. Don't tell your friends. Don't write into a radio station and tell them about this.
Yeah.
If for some reason, that was very good, Willie. For some reason, don't. If she says, "Hey, your friends were talking about how some crazy things happened at the," just go. You know how those guys are. They're full of it. That's all you have to say.
They don't know what I did. I was in the back room with some stripper.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Don't. Yep. Nope.
I didn't know they
Is there
did
like
that.
a bro code?
What do you mean
where
you
the
didn't know
guys
they did
I
that?
thought strippers literally just showed up and stripped. And then
Honestly,
left.
that's usually what happens.
Okay, because like we even as a
Hang on
bachelorette
a
party.
second. Wait a minute. Hey, hold on a second. Josh, could you have sounded more guilty the way you said that?
No, that's usually what happens.
Because I would think that's a prostitute if you're actually coming over and doing sexual favors
Yeah,
as
normally,
opposed to like.
you're getting you hire different people for what you just happened to.
I think it's more of an auction.
Oh,
nah.
if they see enough money, they're.
I think they're willing to make extra money. If he
Oh, did he pay
It
extra
depends.
for
I
it?
got a
He
feeling he
paid
paid
for
for it.
Of course.
he paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's called a job.
I hope she
They don't do it
finds-
for free.
I hope she finds out and quits
Is
her
there
job.
like a bro code for bachelor parties and
Yes.
stuff like that happens, or is
Yes.
there? Okay.
Yes.
Christy,
Now, Christy, what do you?
Probably.
You can't. Why, you're woman-splaining a very man thing here.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
No.
This stuff. This is an exception to the rule.
I don't
Boy,
agree.
I've heard a lot.
Are you crazy?
Josh, apparently.
You're very
Because
passionate.
what all you guys are doing is
Just because
scaring
every
the hell
bachelor-
out of every woman
Every
whose husband's
bachelor
going to have
party you went to was
Yeah.
based at Brigham Young University. It doesn't mean that that's the...
I have heard of some really wild bachelor
Exactly.
parties.
And on the news, you hear about the
No.
people who were shot last night because it didn't happen to everybody.
I'm with Josh.
The stories
Okay.
you hear.
So it just depends on who shows up and what they want to make.
Most are a church
Maybe.
basement, little coffee and crumpets. And
Yeah.
This is why I
never had to
never
dude
go
offer
to
that stuff
hate
up.
bachelor
Ugh.
parties for this exact.
Yeah, because things like this never happen.
No.
That's why I don't go.
Well.
If I knew there were PJs being thrown around, I'd be at every one. Hey, who are you? What do you care? Get her over here.
By the way, Josh, she has Invisalign, so that there won't be too much damage. I am so
Change
sorry.
the whole game.
Okay, yeah, this is a big problem for this guy, and
Just keep your mouth shut.
yeah, maybe skip the next party. Okay,
to
Allie Breen
confession,
is our
you'll feel
guest.
better.
You can reach Allie, by the way, on all social media platforms.
Do what the stripper didn't do and keep your
Yeah.
mouth shut.
Most of them. Thank you. couldn't resist tagging it, could you? ALLIBREEN. Allie Breen. Allie, what other problems do we have out there?
Dear Allie, how do people role play in the bedroom? I want to spice up my sex life, but how do people really pretend to be like little Bo Peep or something and not only take it seriously, but also make it sexy?
First of all, great choice.
Little Bo Peep.
Wow.
Really smart.
What do you do? Get on
Yeah.
your hands and it. Bah!
Where do you get the sheep?
You got to help her find the sheep.
You found me.
It's a real production.
So what's
So who
the,
gets to be the sheep?
yeah,
I don't
what
get
is
it.
the question? It's not specifically about little Bo Peep, is it?
No.
Just role play in general, I guess, how to make it sexy without feeling stupid, which I kind of get. It would feel weird. Well, depending on the role.
Is this
if you're
a
playing
woman?
Little Bo Peep, this is a woman.
I think you just have to start with a lot of drinks and then just bring it up and then just start doing it. But you got to be drunk the first time, I think.
Okay, well,
It depends.
Right?
I mean, it depends.
No.
How,
roofing yourself is one way, Alsman.
All
Yes.
right, get a very good buzz
I was
going.
having dinner a few years ago. Kelly and I were at somewhere. I forget where it was, and this person I hadn't seen in quite a long time come to the table, started talking, and then I told you this story, Christy. Then he said, "Oh, by the way, I got to excuse myself. My wife's going to be coming in a few minutes, and I've got to be at the bar, and she's going to come in and pretend she's picking me up."
I like that.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And
Yeah.
So it was this whole thing, which is just
You think that's so weird, don't you?
I bet they had the time of their lives.
Yeah.
Good for them.
You get
Probably had
dressed
great sex
up.
that night.
I don't know. To me, it's like saying, well, you're really not enough. But if you came in here,
yeah, no, that's
pretended you were.
That would be if you had to pick up another guy at the bar.
To them, it wasn't. Here's the key to this: you have to dress up. This has to be up to you. Think about who you've always wanted to be. Have you always wanted to be a domineering teacher, or have you always wanted to be a sexy flight attendant? Or
and then think what
Laura Croft.
what he wants you to be, which means you're dressing up as her sister.
Oh, no.
Right. Now, unless you've always wanted to be your sister.
There are plenty of costume shops.
Josh, you're being very
I enjoyed it.
This is a joke.
Josh is like Brene Brown over here for motivating women to just, empower themselves.
Yeah, you need to be. Yeah, it's only going to be fun for you if you're acting out in a way that you want to act out.
If anything, start small. Maybe not the little Bo Peep hoop skirt and stuff and staff in the bedroom. Start smaller. And then
the
work
hoop
up to the
skirt.
full.
That's a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
Although you can hide underneath there.
Oh, those pantalettes, though. It's hard to get off.
Yeah,
I watch a lot of period pieces.
You know what you could do? Oh, I've got a really good idea.
What?
She could go as dress up as a stand-up comedian and say, hey, it's open mic night, and then say, is there a mic around here?
You want her to put on her Paula Poundstone outfit?
No.
Every guy has that in their closet.
What do you think that's going to do for anybody?
Yeah, well, Paula is great, but she happens to be more or less asexual. But I mean, you could go with, you know what I'm saying? You could go with the key is searching for the mic.
Right.
I need. Where's the? Oh, there's the mic.
Anyone who's dating a comic should do that. Just go down and be like, "Is this thing on?"
Yeah.
And then and the guy's never going to go. Wait a minute.
No,
you got the light.
Has that ever happened?
You know what? I tried doing it with my girl last week, and I hate to say it, I got bumped from the show. It was just all my buddies were going in there. Yeah, I know. I didn't even get a drink
you
ticket.
need more open mics.
It was terrible.
Okay.
Very back of the room.
Well, again, we've solved the problem.
So this is all very back of the room,
Okay,
which
sure.
is in and of itself a back of the room term.
Yes.
Okay, Allie, we got time for one more letter.
Okay, dear Allie. Dear Allie, my friend is getting married, and I ran into her fiance on a date a few months ago. We locked eyes, so I knew he saw me, but we never talked about it. Now that they're engaged, I feel like I should say something. Should I confront him about it first?
He was on a date with someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was confused.
She was on a date, and she ran into the fiance on a date with someone that was not his fiance.
Or was he having dinner with a woman? Not a date.
Right, but you can tell if it's a date versus.
I don't trust this person.
What if it was his cousin from out of town?
You should have just went up to him, you saw him, and said, "Hey, so and so, what's up?" You know what I mean? That way.
I just talked to your girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh,
I would have done that probably.
I'm really confused. So, the woman writing this was out somewhere, and she sees
this guy
who's with some woman,
right?
And then
who's with her friend.
Later on, that guy becomes engaged to her friend. Is that correct?
So they had been dating, it sounds like, when she saw him at the restaurant with someone else. But now that they're engaged, she's like, I think I need to say something.
This is none of your business.
Don't worry about it.
Shut up.
If you ever get called out by the friend, be like, I honestly thought it was like a family member because he would have brought it up to you knowing he saw me and felt guilty.
This is
you know
none
what
of
I
your
mean?
business.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, well, also because she's going to blame the friend who tells her as opposed to the.
Is there like more to this letter? P.S. I slept with him.
I was actually waiting for that.
Should I feel bad? Well, you know.
and he gave me $300. He was the most generous tipper of all the boys at the party.
I'm going to be the stripper.
And what a bachelor party it was.
It all
Yeah.
Allie, are you going to be on the show again soon on the TV?
Probably a little later. I don't think this coming week, but the week after.
Okay. Well, your teeth look great. And
Thank you.
I'm serious. They really do. I never would have thought that you had any kind of an issue. Is this?
Yeah, it's only the bottom ones. They just keep getting.
And a lot of times it's not a aesthetic thing. It's like the bottom teeth, the gums just need to, you want to straighten them out so that you can clean them better.
Yeah.
And
I think it's really dangerous.
That I had to
really
do it.
dangerous keeping your wisdom teeth. So
nothing dangerous.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
Well, now I'll have nightmares.
It's not dangerous.
Do mine and then none down.
A lot of people have their wisdom teeth. God.
Look how dumb they are.
Like Tom goes to DEF CON 5, not just bad, dangerous.
Yeah, your head's going to fall
I would
off.
talk to a professional oral surgeon and have those properly lopped out. Okay, good. And then you'll thank me.
You can't cut them out like that. They have to be yanked.
They slice them out.
When they're below the gum.
Yeah,
Yeah, they grow in sideways.
Any oral surgeon who will sell you a $3,000 wisdom teeth removal is going to recommend it to you.
Yeah,
exactly.
3,000. That's a bargain. Nonetheless, you look great. You look great, Allie. And
Thanks, guys.
We look forward to hearing from you. You can reach her,
Yes.
Allie Breen, ALLIBREEN, on various social media platforms. Thanks, Allie.
See you, Allie.
Bye, Perfect. Talk to you next week.
Now, so I couldn't see the braces at all, by the way. Are they in the back?
No.
The lower
They're
teeth.
all over her teeth.
Invisible.
They're clear
They are.
retainers,
I
yeah.
did not see them. Okay, right now I want to give you a little number here. This is from Roman, our friends at Roman. We've been talking about them for years. Here's a little stat. 52% of guys over 40 experience some form of ED, I guess the polite way to say erectile dysfunction. And we've been lucky in our culture. There's so many things that the great engineers and physicians and doctors have done out there. One of them is they've come up with some responses to ED that can be helpful for some people. And Roman is the digital health clinic for men. And right now they have genuine FDA-approved medications for as little as $4 a dose that address this arena of issues in the medical realm. And at Roman, there are no waiting rooms, no hassle, because it's something you can do over your phone or on your laptop or on your computer. Getting started is super simple. You grab your mobile device or your laptop and you go online for a free visit with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. They'll work with you, see if you are indeed a candidate, and they'll find the best treatment plan if it applies to you. If that medication's appropriate, like I said, Roman sends it to your door with their famous free 2-day shipping. Get on it today. You could have it by the weekend. And everything arrives in discreet packaging. I should make that clear. Right now, Roman has a special offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. And this is a new link, by the way, from the Bob and Tom Show. So pay close attention. It's really easy to remember. It's ro.co/BT show. I've created a poem. You're welcome. It's ro.co/BT show.
Yes.
It's the Be Kind rewind of the contemporary world of words. Thank you. ro.co/BT show for 20% off. That's ro.co/BT show. 20% off from our friends at Roman. Once again, genuine FDA-approved medications for ED for as little as $4 per dose. ro.co/BT show. Gosh, maybe we should make a song for this. Pat, let's work on that for tomorrow.
All right.
ro.co/BT show. That's a good start. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Bob and Tom 24/7.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. You know, we learn a lot on the Bob and Tom Show each and every day. Today, no exception. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be covering what we learned on the Bob and Tom Show today. But first, we'll take a look at some history on this November the 9th. And there's been a lot of things that have happened on this day, dating back years and years and years. I won't go into the details now and spoil it, but you want to stay tuned for Professor Thomas B. Griswold. He's fair, but there could be a pop quiz, and you need to be ready. Sharpen your pencils and come back. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Georgia, the new #1 in the college football playoff rankings, followed by Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU. The Bulldogs rise from 3-1, no surprise, after their dominant win against the previously top-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. Clemson, which was #4 in the selection committee's first rankings last week, also lost. That cleared the way for changes in the top 4. Ohio State stayed at 2. Buckeyes' Big Ten rival Michigan moved up from 5 to 3. And TCU jumped 3 spots to #4. Tennessee falls to #5. And the Houston Astros win over the Phillies finished as the second least watched World Series on television. The 6 games average just over 11.5 million on Fox, down 1.3% from the 11.9 million for the Braves' 6-game win over the Astros last year. And a full slate of NHL last night. Vancouver, Philly, the Islanders, New Jersey, Arizona, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Seattle, and the Kings all win in regulation. Vegas wins in overtime, beating Toronto 4-3. And Montreal, in a shootout, beats the Red Wings 3-2. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have comedian Nick Griffin. Nick, you were saying that you were a communications major in college, but you have trouble communicating with people.
I think what my big problem is I don't care about the same things that other people care about, you know, and obviously I live in Hollywood and there's constant entertainment news, and you just, everywhere you turn, every little article in the grocery store line. Demi Moore, she has a career, 3 kids, and is going out with a 28-year-old hunk. How does she stay so fit? I don't know, she makes $10 million a movie. That might help. For that kind of money, she could hire a guy who did nothing all day but swat cookies out of her hand. Literally.
Oh, cookie.
Stop it. Stop it. Get a whole nother guy for cakes and pies.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Say hello and goodbye to Louie quickly.
Hi, Louie.
Hi, Louie. Louie Katz is here with us. Louie, you look like a 20-year-old Woody Allen. But I don't know anything about you except that you are actually from Los Angeles, California, born and raised.
Yeah.
That's very unusual.
Yeah, rare, very rare. But that's
for comedians. I mean, most of them all move there.
Yeah, everyone moves there, but I'm actually from there.
Okay. Are you married or single? Or?
Oh no, I'm single. A lot of my friends are starting to get married though, which is kind of weird.
Okay.
Rest of us use condoms, but some of us are starting to get married.
Yeah.
It's tough for me though, because I'm supposed to be happy for them. They're getting married, but I'm just not happy at all for them. It just seems kind of pathetic to me. I mean, these are they're grown men, but all of a sudden they get married. They have to start asking for permission before they do stuff. You know, they're always apologizing for things. It seems like they don't even know what for. Just stuck on repeat. Just sorry. You know? And as soon as they get married, they all get these big old guts on them. You know, I mean that's not from drinking beer. That's from swallowing pride.
A new interpretation?
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening.
$1,000. And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, the handsome factor very high today.
Appreciate you, Tom. Thank you.
You're very welcome. There's a Willie G, son number 2 with his big W on his hat.
Hey there, Big T.
Chick granted us, he gave us all, I should say, caps today. What happened to Josh's hat?
Oh, he's sharing it with me.
Okay, Halsey's got the J. Okay, that's
I love it when someone shares a J. How nice.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
All right. And then Christy's got a big K on her cap. Godwin's got the big G.
Big T.
And I've got the T. Okay, thank you
But
very much.
looking at the room here, it spells TWA, and I love it.
Oh,
with
yeah,
that
it
Tom,
does.
Willie, and Ace. That's all.
Boy, thank goodness there's a C over there.
Not another T?
It'd be a lot funnier if it were Ted. It'd be the Twat Show.
The what?
It'd be the Twat Show.
Yeah.
TWAT.
You pronounce the A differently.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the show. And, Christy, we wrapped up all the news over there?
Yeah, don't you have history?
It's great time. Time now for history time.
Hang on a second.
Today in history.
I liked your take on it, though, Josh.
Okay, wait, is today?
November 9th.
Okay, let's give this a look-see. Oh, this is exciting. I read this book last year. The Wright brothers. Oh, amazing. Those guys were incredibly
murderers,
brave. On several occasions, people died in those early flights.
I don't want to ride. Yes, you're riding.
Some of their passion.
Blood on their hands.
What I liked is that the Frankenstein effect, like those guys would be going up in this experimental aircraft that they had designed and built, and they're wearing a coat and tie. Isn't that classy?
Yeah.
Same way the Frankenstein monster always wore a nice sport coat. And he did the Don Johnson thing with the T-shirt. And I thought it was very nice.
It's not a good look. It looks like you showed up to a country club and they made you wear a blazer because you were only in a T-shirt. It's not a great look. I don't love that look.
I love that look. I think it makes the Frankenstein monster look like he's more dignified.
Does this suit coat make... Oh, that's Dracula.
Have you ever seen... That would actually be a great bit. You've got a guy in full Frankenstein regalia doing impressions of other monsters.
Yes, that's a really good time, actually. I like that a lot.
That would be a really good video. You've got the full Boris Karloff-esque Frankenstein monster, and this is what Dracula would do. It'd be much better if someone who could do the voice did it. 1904, the first airplane flight to last more than 5 minutes. It was the Wright brothers in Flyer 2.
That's terrific.
Flyer 2? Oh, that wasn't the passenger's name.
You're Flyer 2. Where's Flyer 4?
We lost him.
What happened to Wood?
Hey, this is a short flight. Eat your peanuts quick. Let's see.
Eat your peanuts.
This is yick. Let's move on here. Oh, you'll like this one, Josh. 1984, Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street premiered in the United States.
Oh, sure. Introduced the world to Fred Krueger.
Oh, Freddie.
Freddie, do not. Here I come. How does he talk? I've never seen any of those movies. Well, how does Freddie talk?
Freddie is kind of... Yeah, it's kind of gravelly and low, yeah.
Did they ever use that phrase?
What?
Freddie or not?
Are you, I think, ready for Freddie? They say that at one point.
Do they ever have him do the dance to Freddie?
Oh, my gosh, that's
They
funny.
do not.
That's funny.
I think it's so funny.
Had Freddie do the Freddie.
Write this down. I'll make that video for next Halloween.
Oh, okay. Freddie doing the Freddie?
Because he could be silly and obnoxious.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Which one is
could you
Freddie?
imagine?
Is he the hockey mask guy?
No, he's the burned guy with the knife, the glove with the...
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
He's got a very nice sweater. It looks like it's from the Old Navy, that red and blue striped thing.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's kind of like the
red and
Frankenstein
green. Yeah, it's Christmassy.
Yeah, I like that sweater.
It's like the Frankenstein monster. He dresses up.
No, it's a sweater.
It's what he was burned alive in.
Okay.
He deserved it.
How did he come back to life?
If you want to really dive in Freddy 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. He's just sort of still out there. And Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. He comes back in a different way than he does.
Are you happy
in a
now?
Nightmare,
This is why I don't watch these stupid
He's just sort of still
out. Okay. 1801. Oh, this is an easy one.
The Dream Masters.
Gail Borden invented what?
The board game. The Borden game they call
milk.
Back in the day.
Condensed milk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was kind of joking.
Wow. Is that the brand name? Borden's Condensed Milk?
Oh, yeah.
Gail Borden sounds like some surfer riding out a windstorm. Hey, dude, we're Gail Borden.
Yeah. I bought some evaporated milk. I opened the can. Nothing in it.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah. Just what the hell's this about?
Yeah.
Well,
You had to have water.
when you see what is it called? When you see condensed milk, it'll say it's not like 2%. It'll say 200% milk because it's
Condensed.
condensed. They've taken.
Time now for
Happy Happy birthday, Hedy Lamar.
We learned.
It's Headley.
It's 2 days in a row. There's a Hedy Lamar.
Things we learned on the Bob and Tom show. We're all excited because it's Hack Day. Thank you, Chick.
Man.
Appreciate it. My check engine light came on, and Tom suggested I do what every responsible car owner do. Put some black electrical tape over it.
Yes.
I told you I'd loan you my car for your fishing trip. Take my car.
Christy knows a friend who bought Dick the Bruiser's house, and he had a huge bed.
Yeah, huge bed.
They had to take the roof off to drop the bed in. That's amazing.
Willie takes hot food on the plane with him. Very rude.
Hate it.
Smelly.
Yeah. I'll do Chinese food. I don't care.
And, of course, these things we've learned has been sponsored by Napa Auto Parts with nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care Centers. Napa is the fuel that helps drivers like you get up and go. Thank you, Napa. We also learned Pat Godwin, he sang a song to cheer up Chick McGee. Boy, did that not work.
Yeah, he sent him home.
Yeah, he ended up getting sick and leaving. But that was a really nice guitar sound that Dean did.
Feel better, Chicky.
The 12-string Rickenbacker. Your assignment, please, right now, bobandtom.com/contest. Enter to win that beautiful Big Green Egg Mini-Max. NFL fans, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get